if we're all ready to start, we will start. Are we all here? Are we all in the session?
Yes.
Oh no.
There it is.
I'm missing 2 from the session.
You
Yes.
had one job.
I am aware.
Not even logged in.
Oh, so
Fucking
all the
hell.
bonus points that Andy got for being early squandered.
Yeah, I think at this point, you're even, Andy. You're
Well,
even.
I told you I was going to be 15 minutes late.
You did, and you told me in really good time. Unfortunately, it's 16 minutes past, so,
No.
you know.
I'm determined to have all the bonus points today.
Video
Don't know about that.
unavailable. Do I need to load it?
I'm ready for my next points. Say the sentence, Dom. You know what you're going to say.
I don't know what am I going to say?
How do you begin every session?
All right, what happened last week?
I remember.
There it is. Tom still isn't loaded in though, so you know.
No, I'm lost.
Tom's gotten lost in his own internet browser,
I'm lost.
so you know that's fine.
Fine start.
I'm lost.
I have got food will be turning up at some point in the next like half an hour, so just a fair warning that if I vanish, that's what's happening.
Nice. What'd you go for?
I'm just getting a bunch of fries. I don't know if you've ever had Five Guys fries, but they're really fucking good.
One major problem with that.
What's that?
What's
Peanut oil.
Five Guys famous for?
Peanut oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking great. Honestly, Dan, I'd kill myself if I couldn't have them.
Well, they just have pieces of it.
Oh wow.
Jesus Christ, that was dark. I love it.
Oh dear.
How does that make you feel then?
Oh, honestly, yeah, I agree.
Like killing himself.
Just gonna order some
Oh,
Five
no.
Guys. Mm.
It's a Tom. There he is. There he
we
is.
Why
go.
did you send me that, Tom?
Technically,
What?
Salem Fluffy Muffin Sunday, Pickle Fuzz, Aldrin, Bink to Cat Stevens, Lucy.
He's not.
That
wrong.
is true.
There's
Why
more
did
than
the-
that.
Why do the Americans say bus turds?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're Lucy Margaret Scratcher now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You need to edit
yes.
your name on the
Lucy. Lucy's not a name for a cat.
No, it's in short for Lucifer.
Which one? The one that you just tried.
And Lucifer is a fantastic name for a cat. So.
Now I've lost my Roll20 window.
Oh my God,
How
Tom.
do you lose things on your PC?
Yeah, I finished it super actually. I think that one's slightly spicy.
All right. While Tom desperately tries to relocate Roll20, who can tell me what happened last session, Daniel?
I can. So, you guys had defeated Joe, and you were working your way through the rest of the West, and then you came across a swamp.
Oh, there it is.
Indeed.
And in the swamp, Nugget couldn't remember if crocodiles were from the swamp or if they were from sewers or alligators. So he was really unhelpful. And then you eventually found a camp which had a flag. There were no ents in the forest, in the swamp as well. All the trees weren't ents. Sounds good. You found a camp which had the flag, which was the flag that we created, which looks hideous.
It's absolutely repulsive. It's the worst thing you've ever done. Yep.
Yep. Best thing we've ever created.
Well,
You then found the Swamp Witch's place and met what you thought was the Swamp Witch, but was actually
Not Shrek.
not Shrek and not Donkey either.
Yeah.
And instead it was 3 kobolds in a trench coat, which was, I believe, Larry, Harry, and Barry.
that's it. Yeah.
And they weren't actually Tabitha the Swamp Witch.
Mm-hmm.
They were her interns. And unfortunately, the Swamp Witch went out shopping for food because you can't really survive in the swamp without going food shopping.
Mhm.
Got arrested, is on a steam train prison, and we need to break her out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, we've come up with this number of scenarios. It is a anti-magic defense on there, so I do have some questions about that.
Okay.
But some of the options were tying people to the railway tracks,
Mm-hmm.
causing a landslide.
Yep.
Hang on, Dan,
Derate-
hang on.
Yep.
Tie nuns to the the railway line.
They
nuns
became
did
nuns
come up.
eventually,
Yep,
yeah.
they
But
did-
to
they
begin
did
with, it
become
was just
nuns.
some people.
Yep.
Then it was landslide. Then there was tying slaves to the track,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
tying slaves to a tree and putting the tree on the track.
Yep.
Derailing the train, but that would be too deadly. Somehow diverting the train, which also didn't make any sense. Getting me arrested and put onto the train.
In fact, that was accepted that regardless of the plan, that would happen. Yep.
Yeah. And then there was also some ideas about getting some nuns tied to the track. There was also an idea about stealing all of the eggs and bacon in the nearby town, which is the only place that the train stops.
Yep.
And then putting on a lemonade stand, which sells bacon and eggs. No lemonade, apparently, just bacon and eggs.
It was.
You've listened, but you haven't read. Because we actually wrote down a list of plans.
I'm not paying attention to what you wrote.
Yes, we wrote them in Discord.
That's fine.
They're still there.
It's fine. I'm enjoying reading them.
It was a
and then-
trackside bap shack, Dan. Not
Yeah,
a
I
lemonade
did.
stand.
And most
Trackside
importantly,
map shack.
it was actually, to be accurate, entitled The Bacon and Egg Plan.
That's fine. And we were also thinking about potentially getting a bunch of kobolds to help infiltrate it as well.
And
Indeed, you
conveniently
were.
left out the plan where we get you arrested.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
Now,
I
No,
mentioned
did
that.
any of you, for bonus points, name me the town that the train stops at?
That I don't remember.
Anyone?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Ed, you're our note taker. Ed's busy. So,
I'm sorry, I'm reading through my notes furiously, and I.
What, in the drawer?
Is making,
I'll put you out your misery, Ed. I'll put you out your misery because I didn't tell you the name of the town.
I would
Yeah.
have. I was thinking I would
Yeah.
have definitely written that down.
So hang on,
Yeah.
Dom. So where
Yeah.
I said absolutely not. I was
Absolutely not. If anything, Andy was the most correct. With his
That's
answer of
quite
I don't
confidently
know.
correct.
I'll tell you right now that it is the charming, lovely town of Bilgewater.
Oh,
I feel like I know that name.
I mean, you might. Are you familiar with the concept of Bilgewater? It's disgusting.
The Outer Worlds has Edgewater.
Yeah.
I bet they
Yes,
have a
Tom?
mean bap shack in Belgewater.
Bilgewater.
Bilgewater, sorry.
you say?
Phil Collins is Bap Shack.
Bill Collins'
Phil
bap
Collins
shack in
Shack.
Bilgewater.
Bilgewater.
I mean, yeah, clearly it's a place to go. So yes, you are in the swamp. Oh yes, Ed. Another thing. While you're using that staff, you
Yes.
have the effects of a very rudimentary version of Mage Hand. That's what it
Okay.
essentially gives you access
Yes,
to with
I
the
forgot about the
hand made
staff.
of dirt.
Yes. But as far as I'm aware, that is likely only to work within the swamp.
As far as you're aware, yeah. I mean, you
That's
haven't
cool.
tried it outside of the swamp, obviously, but yeah.
I mean, it's a cool hand staff. I'll take it just for the swag factor, if nothing else.
Indeed, valid point. Sorry, what is this Bilgewater of League of Legends? Yeah, it's Sam. It's not based off of League of Legends. I hate to
I
break
wasn't
this. to you.
suggesting it was. I just.
Okay, cool. I was just thinking, I haven't played enough League of Legends to know the names of things.
The name. I was like, I definitely heard this before. So yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So yes, now in terms of kind of your next steps, you are not very far away from Finn's Hill. I am working on a map still. I got distracted by shiny objects, but I will be finishing up a map for you guys maybe this weekend. So you can kind of see the world structure. But you are not far from Finn's Hill if you want to reach out to them to get some potential aid from kobolds, depending on how King Finn is feeling, obviously. Or you can head straight to the town of Bilgewater, but be warned, you are still wanted men. And who knows how that will go in a town like Bilgewater.
We need
Yeah,
to
but
sneak in and
anyhow-
get all the eggs and bacon.
I mean, we're pretty conspicuous.
Can't we just go in and buy all the eggs and bacon?
No, we'll get arrested. Weren't you listening?
wanted men.
Yeah, we can't sneak in and steal the eggs. How are you going to sneak out with all the eggs and bacon?
No, we don't need to. We don't even need to sneak in. We just need to hit some bacon and egg carts.
Oh yes, when they
How
leave
many
carts on the
bacon and
outside.
egg carts do you think are in this?
You don't think
It's a whole industry, Ed.
you don't think they get their eggs from chickens then?
Do they? Do they?
They'll get it from carts.
I love
We
how
can't
we
say it.
bypass
We had a whole
all the like
conversation
food
last
carts
session
as well.
about murdering all the chickens to stop them having eggs.
Yeah, we need to stop them having eggs, and then we need
No.
to have eggs.
We need the eggs to
Yeah.
make the basilisks.
Yes, but we need to stop them from having eggs, so that they will buy our eggs.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot we were going to hatch new basilisks.
You were going to attempt to hatch new basilisks.
Yes,
Indeed.
which the problem with that is time.
There it
Because
is, finally.
yeah, that was the thing I made a note on that one is
Are
Yeah,
we under a time constraint?
no, because my thinking is there's only so many eggs that Nugget can sit on at one time, and he has to incubate them for however long it takes, which was
I mean,
several
he sat on-
sessions.
He sat on the other one for all of 30 seconds.
No, it
but he
was
did
several
lug
sessions.
around salad cream as
Yeah.
an egg for several
What
sessions.
if?
Yeah,
What if I sliced meat off my butt cheek and put that on the eggs?
we're getting into
roll me a
Shepherd's
nature
territory.
check, Andy, please.
Would that work?
Roll me
Just-
nature.
Nature.
Yeah, nature, please. Yep.
Oh, hang on, I need to find my character sheet. Don.
Yeah, of
You
course.
can't
Yeah.
bring these things on me.
I can and will.
I've
Me
just
springing
seen-
you having to roll a check is not springing something on you in D&D. Andy, you definitively know that that would not work.
Okay.
I've just seen a notification for a message I've just received from my sister, and I haven't opened it yet, but this is the message I just saw.
All right. Percy drove us home from the pub tonight. Isn't Percy a child?
Percy is 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a car on its roof.
What I'm hearing is Percy overachiever.
Yeah. Setting Percy up to fail in later life.
What I'm sensing actually is bullshit.
I mean, yes.
I mean, this is the evidence.
There's a
I've been
whiff
given.
about, isn't there?
There's a whiff of bullshit.
Oh dear.
And to be fair, my brother-in-law does look rather worse wearing.
He does look like he's out of
a
it.
little,
He's definitely
does
had
look a
it.
little bit sauce.
Oh dear.
Right, come on.
All right. Yes. So, what would you guys like to do first? We can go see King Finn. We can head straight to the town. You can follow the tracks. It's kind of a dealer's choice here right now.
Let's go see the king.
No, we need the bacon
Yeah.
and eggs.
We can do the bacon and eggs afterwards.
No,
Okay,
we can't.
The
We
bacon,
could do it
the
like a
bacon literally
little-
isn't going anywhere.
Let's go and get the bacon.
We
Can
could do a
send-
little
can we send
reconnaissance
Tom
of the
and Andy to get
town.
the bacon?
No.
I'm going to ask you, please don't split the party between these options.
I'm
I
not-
do. That's exactly what
I was
just
thinking
went.
of splitting the party. Might be a good idea.
Please don't. For me.
Just put Andy
We
and
just
Tom in a
start
little room.
3 foot heists concurrently.
Please don't complicate this
No
more.
communication.
I have had to
just-
make so many NPCs. Please don't complicate it more.
I'm taking executive control and going to get the bacon and eggs.
All right.
I
have
feel
fun,
like going to the town at least to just reconnaissance what it looks like when the train stops in for a little while, like when they stop for, and
Okay, we can
Okay.
do that, and then
Yeah.
how much on and off there is with the
Okay.
train before.
All right, that's fine.
Do we
you
have any way
guys-
do we have any way of contacting the kobolds?
If
phones?
you ask for it, the kobolds will they'll have a bit of a root around in the pockets of their big coat. It's a little weird watching 6 arms all dig through all the pockets, and one of them will pass you a sending stone, while they greedily hold on to the other half and say, "Let us know."
No. Sorry, I meant the kobolds of Finn's Hill, not these kobolds.
No, you haven't met the kobolds of Finn's Hill.
What if we send the sending stone is essentially the ability to talk to someone with the other half, isn't it?
Yes, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
So can we send the kobolds to Finn's Hill?
Do you want to send these kobolds you don't know to be your diplomats at Finn's Hill?
I mean, we've done.
You phrase it like when you phrase it like that. No.
I'm just asking if you want to send these kobolds on your behalf. Do you want to ask these kobolds about their history with Finn's Hill?
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, mightn't it? As you start to suggest them heading as your ambassadors, all 3 of them kind of look at each other rather awkwardly and say, "Possibly not a good idea. We are not overwhelmingly welcome there anymore because we might have maybe stolen a lot of gold." as they attempt to give you a winning smile. They're just baring their teeth at you.
Can we send the kobold with Nugget and Salem? Go
Absolutely
steal
not.
some bacon.
No, we're going to steal some bacon.
We're all going to
Look,
go and get bacon
look.
and eggs.
This is a democracy.
Can I?
I'm
You
sick
can't-
and
you
tired.
can't-
Can we?
This
Can
is
we?
not and has never been a democracy.
Can we have a vote?
There's a democracy.
Okay, but Tom wins votes because he has, 11 votes?
No, I'm sorry. The cats only get one vote.
Wow, it's really ridiculous that you consider cats to be worth 1/11th of
Second
another
class
person.
citizens.
What the hell is
do you
this
think Cork
society
is
we
worth
live in?
less because he's short?
Honestly, I was going to
Oh,
suggest a vote.
choose your
based on-
next
I was
words
going to suggest
carefully.
a vote. You get more votes based on the amount of mass you have.
No.
I think you should go for a vote based on consciousness.
Interesting.
Because
Maybe
one
we
of you will
should.
get a lot of votes.
Hmm.
Ed would get a lot of votes.
Would I?
No, maybe not Ed, maybe somebody else.
I'm just thinking.
He's kind of dead.
You've got
Yeah,
Beacon, you've
it's
got
based on brain activity.
Sheila, you've got
He's conscious.
Stephen the intern, Colin from
If I can
accounting,
just
Helen from
get-
HR.
If it's literally a like a hand poll, like it is, or like
Raise
where
a
you
hand
look-
and Gene
Alright,
can
hang on.
raise
I
three.
would do pretty
Hang
well.
I have a question.
Yes, go.
I have many
there are,
hands.
I believe, 11 cats in the box.
Yes.
And whilst in the propositions made to date where they would get individual votes, which I don't agree with, by the way, but if they
Mhm.
did,
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that all 11 cats would agree on what to do. Because there
No,
was a
they're
reason,
pretty-
there
they're
was a
pretty
reason the
unified.
phrase herding cats exists.
No, but they're a hive mind.
Then
I
in
think
that
it's
case,
Maybe
you
that
get one
only
vote.
happens within the box.
You can either
Maybe
have
it's
one
the
vote
box. It's the real
and
power.
agree on it, or you can have 11 votes and disagree. You can't have both ways.
Sounds a bit there, Tom, like Sam's telling you how to play your character.
Yeah,
You're
I feel like-
dictating my character to
Sorry.
me.
Sam,
Yeah.
are you the DM here, or am I? I just want to check one thing. Please ignore this large collection of rocks.
No, I'm
Can I
talking
cast
about
this on
the-
Sam?
I
I'm
mean, I
talking
think it's
about the democratic vote.
on Sam, not on call, to be clear.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the democratic vote amongst the party.
Don't drag me into this.
It's not very difficult to be fair, you're very small.
Okay, I'm gonna say the party needs to make a choice if they want to go and reconnaissance the town, if they want to go talk to the kobolds first. What is their plan?
I vote we go
Eggs
look
and
at
ham.
town- Look at the town
I've-
and then get eggs and bacon.
Yeah, I vote recon first, then we can go speak to them because then we'll actually know what we're gonna ask them.
And we can bring gifts.
Okay. I'm hearing a lot of people saying let's go recon the town, so I'm going to say that's what you guys are going to head off
It
to do.
seems the
Richard?
safest option.
Seems the safest option. You're going to recon the town. Are you guys going to do anything to disguise yourselves in any way, shape, or form? Because you were
Oh.
wanted.
I'm gonna lay bacon over my face.
We don't have any
Have-
bacon
yeah,
yet.
do you have any bacon?
This is the whole point.
See?
Pay attention.
Yes, I will disguise myself.
Ooh, I've probably got a
Okay.
cantrip. Hang on.
I was going to
I
say,
reckon
what
he's
are
just
you
gonna
using
stay
to
in-
disguise
I
yourself?
mean, I'm
near the
just gonna
town.
do the old-fashioned.
I'm going to do the old-fashioned.
Oh, Court's got it as well.
Okay, we've got 2 disguised selves. That's excellent.
I would like to look as I was gonna, actually no, you can only like height by like a foot. I was going to say I turned myself into a little babushka, but
Hey, that is almost half my height.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Oh, fuck. Hang on, I need to fix something. Oh, God, not again.
I'll turn. Yeah, I'll just turn into a gangly teenager.
Yeah.
I've always considered you to be a gangly teenager, so this works. Oh,
It's
fuck.
mostly just changing it what his skin looks like. I guess he just looks like he's just got loads of fucking pimples.
Just
It
put
just
some
looks
red
like
dots on his
Gene.
face.
It just looks like Gene when he was like 15.
I can't imagine Gene at 50.
It's just even greasier than he looks now. He looks
Oh.
pretty greasy.
Hang on, sorry, I need to...
If anyone needed a hand, I do have a disguise kit.
Uh,
I've got an issue
what's up?
in that there are very few ways to successfully disguise a 6'9" Minotaur.
I'd just be a cow. Someone
mean-
can.
Yeah. Can we get
Wait,
Sam a
how many
cowbell?
do I have? I just need
It's
to
an
double
option.
check
I
the
don't
wording
think
on
just like
something.
walking on my hands and like knees would be very convincing as me being a cow.
We'll put some ice cream cones on your tummy.
I tell you what. There you go, Cole.
Why?
Then it looks like udders.
But I could be a male cow, you moron.
I don't think that's possible.
I don't think you should. I think you should put ice cream cones on your belly.
Yeah, and wear a long-haired wig and makeup.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the offer of invisibility from Gene and go with that instead.
Okay, good.
What? Like,
Oh, thank God. Okay, phew. Oh God, I've fucked everything, haven't I? Oh no.
You guys real? I'm sorry to derail this slightly. I don't know how I've ended up here, and
Yeah.
apologies Tom, if you find this disrespectful.
I probably will, but go on.
But you can get on Google Street View into the house that we went on a stag do to.
Oh really?
Oh, I've seen people have done that kind of thing. It's weird.
That's not.
Cool.
That's not
that's
that place.
not what you just linked.
No. Here it is.
That's Ireland.
I got onto it because I was looking at where that cool island was that was in where Luke Skywalker is, and then ended up at the place where we went on a stag do.
That link doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
it's
another
lame.
for me.
Oh, I don't care. Sorry, carry on, Dom.
Maybe another time.
Regardless, okay. I'm getting ready to set you guys up in the town. The problem is the whole town ended up like 3 tiles out of alignment, so I'm just quickly fixing it.
Anyone else need hiding?
No,
I
Because-
don't have any disguising.
Because I can cast
Well,
invisibility at a
Tom,
higher
remember
level.
that you are not actually wanted. You are considered a hostage.
That's almost worse.
Yeah, but I don't want to muddy the water with them suddenly appearing.
I might
Mhm.
still be quite conspicuous. That's the
there it
thing.
is. That's where Ed slept.
Let's have a
Hmm.
look. Go on. Where did Ed sleep?
Is in fact
My
the room
God.
that Ed slept in.
That is where Ed slept.
That was the
Literally,
room in which I was unable to get little Ed.
You can go around this house in Street View. This is weird.
This is very weird. I'm kind of into it though. Let's go find where Dan and I slept.
Oh, it's where we sat and played poker, or whatever it was. Lies dice. It's where
Spoons we
that's the
played.
table that Sam cheated at lies dice on.
It was.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Right,
apparently
regardless.
one of the tables that he cheated at Light Ice on.
My
Oh,
God.
yeah.
All right. As we are kind of approaching the town, then.
Mm-hmm.
So what? To make it very clear. So Gene, you're using disguise self. I'm gonna just put a little thing on you there. Court, you are also using disguise self.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm putting markers to make it clear what you guys are doing. And Cole, you're invisible, right? Great.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. I don't see an obvious symbol for that, so I'm going to use that one. Ragnar, your plan was to hide in a bush. Is that right?
Yeah, and sort of stay near the sea, but not too far away, and just kind of
Hang out on the outskirts.
Yeah, listen for all the use that Ragnar will do with that.
Okay. Fair enough then. I will put you in a hedge. Right. Andy and Tom, what are you going to do to try and disguise who you are?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I
Yes,
would.
that's
I'm
why
your
he's
DM.
asking.
That is why I'm here.
I will take off my hat and put a fake moustache on.
Okay, so you're essentially trying a disguise, but without disguise self, so that's fine.
Oh, this guy's self.
Okay.
Monocle
Are
as well,
you
monocle as well?
sure? Are you bringing salad cream with you?
No, I'll leave him with Richard.
Okay, that's fine.
Is Richard hanging
Uh,
back?
Yeah, he's
I
hanging
missed
out in a
that.
bush.
Okay.
Yeah. Tom, are you doing anything, or are you going with the You're a box of cats? So you know.
How far will this disguise kit go?
Oh, what do you mean in terms of distance, or like time, or?
No, in terms of like how far.
Yeah,
can
in
I
terms of
disguise myself?
disguising yourself. I mean, the slight problem with being a box of cats is there's not a lot that you can disguise yourself as beyond being a box of cats.
And the disguise
what?
should just be a lid.
We could put a
You
lid.
could actually, yeah, you could put a lid on the box.
Just be a box.
You could just be a box.
There needs to be some poreholes around the edge.
Or
What, so
something like,
all the
you can
little
walk like a
feet
spider,
poke out and then
Yeah.
Yep.
and then they stop when someone looks at you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you can disguise yourself as a regular box.
A
if you'd like.
box.
Sure, we'll put that one. All right, splendid. So as you guys kind of approach the town, you start to kind of see as the swamp almost very immediately upon leaving, it rapidly dries back up again and returns to kind of being a desert. And in front of you, you can start to see the town of Bilgewater. Now it's pretty desolate. The side you're arriving, you can't see the train station from where you are, but you can kind of see that the tracks kind of are arriving on the other side of the town, on the other side of the valley. So the town itself is between you and the train station. But you can see it. There's a fair amount of people going about their business. You do indeed also notice, kind of immediately, a stable, which will be of interest to Tom, I'm sure, because it's clearly full of kobolds.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to move you
Oh,
onto
yes.
the map. Feel free
We
to
need
move
horses.
yourself about.
We need horses. I forgot about that.
There is a bunch of stuff here that I've done. Please feel free to have a poke about as I check that you have vision. It looks
yeah.
all good. Yeah, you're up in the top left. Yeah, I believe everybody should have vision.
Big
Hey,
old map.
So
it is a big old
on
map.
this, so we need to
Hmm.
get eggs, bacon, and horses.
Eggs,
hopefully-
bacon, and horses.
Hopefully, eggs,
Shopping
bacon,
list.
then get away on horses.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Ragnar, you are obviously hanging back. You can decide to poke into the town if you'd like. In front of you, you can see what looks to be a watchtower, and an outhouse over here.
Can I take it down?
You can head to the as you head into the outhouse and pop a squat. Can you make me a perception check, please?
I can try.
Please do, yeah. Okay, great. As you're kind of popping a squat, getting ready, just lining yourself up, you take a quick glance down, and just for the briefest of moments, you see a flash of red.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's too quick for you to do anything. And a kobold is suddenly underneath you, holding what appears to be a dagger tied to the end of a stick.
Hold
And
on,
he is
hold
going
on.
to stab at you.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, but you've popped a squat directly above the kobold. And he's
He
making
can't-
a swing.
But he can't see me.
Don't worry about it.
Does he see what's coming out?
I haven't shit yet.
You haven't yet, and the kobold is already going for you. As I'm just going to move him to the token left. Yeah, there's the toilet kobold. Does a 20 hit?
Does it? Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay. You take 1 point of piercing damage as the kind of he glances you, kind of gets you on the leg. You also take 29 points of sneak attack damage
Ah,
as the toilet kobold stabs you, kind of right in the taint. You know. So that's 30 points of damage total.
yeah,
Wow.
The kobold is still there. You can attack him back or leave
Is
him
he,
alone.
is he in the toilet?
He's in the
Maybe-
toilet. Yeah, he's in the toilet.
Maybe-
Is the toilet large enough that I can see there's like a room down there or something?
As you look, it just appears to be a regular toilet with a kobold squatting in it.
just
So he has-
remember,
he has nowhere to go.
Yeah, he has
Just-
absolutely
just remember,
nowhere to go. Yeah.
if you attack, you'll lose invisibility.
Maybe you should have ice cream coned up, Sam.
What? I don't want to know. Yeah.
That's a joke.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, would you like to attack the kobold back or
Well,
just leave him alone?
Do I lose invisibility if I cast a spell?
You
Yeah.
do, yeah. Yeah, you will.
Specifically words attack or cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
But not if I take an action.
If you attack, then yes.
But not
But
if I
yeah,
take an action.
depends what your action is. But yeah,
Okay.
As long
Gonna
as
try and
neither of
shit
those
as
is
an
attacking
action.
or casting a spell.
Hmm.
the toilet kobold has outfoxed Sam.
So can anyone hear the sound of Sam trying to find a loophole?
I can feel it. You know.
I'm trying to think of what I can do that doesn't involve losing my invisibility.
Yeah, finding a loophole.
I feel like it's just gonna shit on him.
Honestly, that was my first thought, was to shit on it.
30 points of shit damage.
There's nowhere the kobold can go.
And necrotic.
But he does
Tell you
have a dagger on the end of a stick. So it's quite pointy.
But hang on, I'm not visible currently, am I? I'm inside the outhouse.
Yeah, you're inside the outhouse. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep the door closed,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna fucking decapitate that little bitch.
Okay, go for an attack, please. Okay. So as you get ready, kind of pop a squat on the toilet. You pop down briefly, look and see a kobold with a dagger on the end of a stick. He jabs you with it. It does a surprising amount of damage. You kind of stand up very quickly, bring about your scythe, swing it round, and cut his head clean off. The toilet kobold is definitively dead, but you are no longer invisible.
Was that a
No.
child, that kobold?
Now,
You can go and have a look at the kobold body if you want.
Do I see this happening where I am?
I'm not going to go in there because I don't know this
Not
has happened.
very-
I just know he's got him for a shit.
I suppose from your perspective, yeah, you've seen him go into the toilet, shut the door, go, "Ew," and then that's it.
And then
Oh,
a
yeah, because he
ruckus.
hasn't come out yet. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
totally cool.
But you would be conscious that your invisibility has dropped, wouldn't you?
Oh, you would actually.
Yes,
You
it
know
would
his
have broken my-
invisibility has dropped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna-
Okay, then I would be rushing over.
I'm gonna
As
crack
this
the
is
door
happening.
and just be like, psst, psst.
God damn it! How did it happen so quickly?
There was a. The Stout does not know why there was a kobold in the fucking toilet.
This is the last one you get.
That's what
And
you should-
I recast
what you should
invisibility.
You
on him.
recast invisibility on him. Okay, perfect. We'll give
I'm
him
not
back
made of spell
invisibility.
slots.
Splendid. As you kind of look about, there's a fair number of houses. You can kind of hear what sounds like a market.
Before Ed does that.
Can we?
Oh, wait, no, this is. Yeah, I think it's. Oh, no, it's not a spell, it's just an action.
You want to just like?
No, I can heal myself.
Oh, lay on hands. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll say you can do that before before invisibility without.
Well, I'm
worrying
not
about
even
that.
breaking invisibility because it's not a spell.
I don't know, but to avoid it, we'll just say yeah, you could do that before. It's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
Dom, just as a heads up, all of the walls in the buildings are wrong.
You what?
If you look at my, yeah,
Fucking hell.
they
Oh, I
need to
thought it
go
was
up
like a
by
porch thing.
they need to go up by about
fucking-
2 squares.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm gonna fix it. Oh
yeah,
my
I
god.
could just
this-
see it when I was over
fucking
there.
mad.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I just thought that you know now.
I wonder
Yeah.
why off the toilet.
I
Yeah, well,
literally painstakingly drew every single wall, and then everything has gotten slightly.
Yeah, it's only slightly moved. If you want to use my character as a guide, I've put him where like in the middle of where the wall is supposed to be
No, it's good. I got it.
for the outhouse.
Okay, how about now?
It's a bit too high
It's a
now.
bit too high. That's where
Just
the
come down
walls currently are.
one.
Okay. Oh my god,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
wow, that
two.
went way
No,
higher
just
than I
one.
told it to. Okay, hang on. Select everything.
Oh, that's good.
Perfect.
Yeah,
good.
that's bang on. Yeah, you don't
Oh,
know that.
fucking. This
It's-
I do,
It's
genuinely
starting off, but nothing
nothing
cares.
nothing happened to the map until like 10 minutes before the session
I know.
started.
That's what happened as well. You opened up the map and it was still on the background settings, so you grabbed the background to move the screen, and then it
I
moved
must
the
have
background.
done something.
Yeah,
like
I've
that,
done that before.
yeah.
Rookie mistake.
Oh, hang on. I'll be just a second.
That's Tom's food arriving.
Sorry, hang on.
Arriving.
yeah.
So this reconnaissance is going well so far.
Yeah, Sam. Sam now understands like the instant retaliation for violence. You know that court has experienced in his life.
There's loads of toilets on this map.
Hold on. Like, I got stabbed in the taint for
I got-
30 damage.
I got a rock in the eye.
Which did
For-
actually, like what, like one bludgeoning damage?
bring
It did damage. It did damage, and we were smaller then. We were younger, had less
bring
health.
this back to justify your war crimes.
Hey, listen, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that me and Cool are more alike than he thinks.
There are many things about us that make us not alike. Not least I am ass.
But our violence and retribution very similar.
But only one of us is a child killer.
You killed your childhood
Have
best
you-
friend.
I mean,
for
that
no
kobold
reason.
was
Five
probably
year
like
A child
3.
of a kind.
Yeah, that kobold won't be old. They will be a child.
They will be probably younger than the child caught
Yeah.
killed, to be
that's
honest.
different. Like,
Okay, while you're standing around the toilet arguing,
respect
you-
to their species, he was not a child.
Court, you can take a look at the toilet kobold
Yeah.
and definitively say this is not a child.
How old was the kobold roughly?
We'll say probably about 14, 15.
Oh, fucking hell, older than
Can I
am.
mage hand it
Jesus.
out just to get a better look?
Yeah, certainly. As you attempt to use Mage Hand, a hand made of toilet,
I was gonna say.
rises
my
out of the
mud hand.
mud,
Back up
grabs
from it.
hold of the kobold, and slowly pulls him out, dumps him, and then vanishes back into the poop.
Okay.
You have the body of the toilet kobold in front of you. He's a red kobold. He's got little horns that seem a bit unusual for a kobold of his. You know, they're little weird horns. And his eyes look completely crazed and pointing in completely random directions. But that is also because his head is no longer attached to his body.
I don't know what you mean.
I think why that is, yeah.
Does he? Does the kobold have anything on them at all?
You search the kobold, and the only thing you can find on him is a loincloth and a stick with a dagger taped to the end of it, or tied to the end of it.
And a large amount of excrement.
And it's just a normal dagger.
It's just a regular dagger.
Okay, cool. Dump him back in.
All right then.
Did somebody call?
Back into the toilet. As Call as you knows about, you can kind of see. You can see a bit more. You do also see actually in front of you is another outhouse over here.
Oh,
There's loads of them.
There's a decent amount of outhouses, yeah.
well. Now I feel the need to. Oh, I see. Is that a hobgoblin?
He's got a taste for murder.
You can indeed see a hobgoblin. He appears to be in a market stall, having a bit of a conversation with some rather sour-looking dwarf.
Can I just walk down the high street, please?
Yeah, please. Yeah, go for it. If you
yeah, I
had,
can't
if
see
you had
Cole
east
where
from
he's
where you are,
going.
you can kind of walk down the main street.
I would like
You
to
can
join.
see a
join.
couple of people.
I'm gonna walk with reserved
Mhm.
confidence.
Reserved confidence. I know that swagger well.
I'm going to stay far enough away that people will hopefully not think that we're together.
Dom.
Hang on, sorry. I think our food is fucking us over here.
Oh,
It's saying it's been delivered and it has not. So
that's gone to your neighbours again.
Can I stop
Um,
this guy?
I'm
please?
following Jean as a just enchanted box.
This guy looks like a nice chap. Oh, that looks like a possible. That looks like a possible egg source.
Eggs.
I'm gonna ask this chap about the bacon situation in town.
You're gonna think you're fucking mental.
sorry, I'm ordering more food for us because our food has just not turned up. So I've requested a refund and I'm just ordering more.
Yeah, it's definitely gone to your neighbours again.
I don't think so. I think the delivery driver has just nicked it.
Really. Oh,
Yeah.
the thing's more fucked up further down this hill.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's not too bad.
I don't
But
think it really matters.
I'm so furious though because I
No,
spent
don't worry,
ages doing it.
it's not too bad.
I'm
Can
just
I ask
fixing a
this
couple
chap,
of these.
Dom, about the bacon situation in town?
Yeah, certainly. As you approach this hobgoblin, he's kind of in the middle of a conversation with the
Oh,
dwarf.
don't want to interrupt then.
Oh.
Don't want to
Oh,
interrupt.
okay. All right, you leave him to it. He's having a bit of a
No,
squabble.
Can I sort of stand and sort of, I don't want to interrupt his conversation, but I'll let him finish, and then
Okay.
I'll wait for a natural break.
What, you're going to wait for a natural break in the conversation?
Yeah.
Okay, then. The
Well,
Hobgoblin
no,
is
it's
currently
not.
having a rather heated argument about, kind of the price of various things and how everything's gone up. And you hear at one point he just says something along the lines of, it's price gouging. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's just, I don't understand why you're doing this to me. Come on, Terrence. We've known each other for years. Where's the saving? The dwarf appears relatively completely unfazed. He's just like, he's speaking in a language that you don't quite understand, and you suspect might not be a real language. It might be a very thick accent. After a while, the two of them, it appears to be a well-worn argument between the two. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere, and eventually you kind of find a natural break in the conversation, and you can ask your question.
Where can I get some eggs?
With that, the hobgoblin kind of looks at you and goes, "What kind of eggs?"
It was bacon I was meant to ask about, wasn't it?
Idiot.
I'm gonna say not eggs, bacon. I mean bacon. How available is bacon in this town?
How free is bacon?
Bacon. I mean, you could try if you want. We mostly get, dried salt beef and stuff like that, but we got some.
Where might one get this bacon?
He kind of just kind of glances around and he points to one of the buildings and says, "Yeah, probably in the Fancy Cat. That'll be your best bet."
Okay. Can I walk in that direction? But as I just get a few, 10 foot away from him, can I turn back around and go, "Oh yes, and eggs as well"?
Yeah, certainly. As you kind of turn back around and say, "Oh, and eggs as well," he kind of just looks at you and just nonchalantly is like, "Yeah. Get in the Fancy Cat. You'll be fine." He has pointed you in the direction of what appears to be the local tavern.
I don't know where that is. Is it that?
It is this one. So the next building over.
This one.
That's the Badger, yes.
I see that one.
God damn, why are these walls gone so bright?
Bye,
I'm so
Mr.
angry.
Breakfast.
I'm so angry.
Right.
so long.
I'm gonna
So
carry on
long.
swaggering down this high street.
Yeah, certainly. You carry on swaggering down the high street. As you're kind of walking down, you do come across this lizard folk. Appears he has a very, very frilled out neck, very serpentine. And as you're kind of walking past, he doffs his hat to you and goes, "Greetings." And just as you're walking past, he pauses for just long enough. You can feel his eyes kind of looking you up and down. Can you make me a stealth check, please?
Oh.
Lizard folk.
Oh, we are in trouble now.
Ah, splendid. As he doffs his cap to you, you kind of just tap your forehead back, cleverly blocking your face, as you kind of say like, "Oh, good morning" to him as well. And he carries on completely unfazed. He doesn't appear to have clocked who you are.
Possibly the smoothest thing Nugget has ever done.
I mean, it's got to be up there. Yeah, it's got to be up there.
Dom.
Yep.
May I enter this outhouse?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, you enter the outhouse, side at the ready. It appears to be completely empty. Would you like to check in the toilet bowl?
Yes.
Great. Make me a perception check, please. Okay, as you're leant over the toilet bowl, checking it out, just to make sure there's no kobolds in here. Silently and without you noticing, I'm afraid, a kobold drops down from behind you.
This is how I want people to die.
And stabs you. Does a... So roll the attack. Here it is. Oh, nat 1. So he misses. As the actually, he would have, because you failed your perception. He would have advantage on you because of a surprise attack. Does a 24 hit?
What do you think?
Great. You take 1 point of piercing damage, and 20 points of sneak attack damage.
Hell.
The
really like
kobold
the-
is now standing behind you with the dagger on the end of a stick. It's very much the same weapon as the last one.
Yeah, that 1 point of piercing really lodged into a full sense of security.
Yeah. All right. This is a fucking conspiracy. I'm not gonna kill the kobold.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna
What would you like
grab
to do?
him
Mm-hmm.
and incapacitate. I'm gonna grab him and rip his weapon out of his hands and like essentially take him prisoner.
Okay. Can you make me an athletics check, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay, excellent. With that athletics checks, you are able to successfully grab hold of the kobold. You are now successfully grappling the kobold. You're invisible, but the kobold is visible, so But you have now successfully grappled the kobold. What would you like to do? He's struggling, writhing about constantly. He's trying to get his hands back on his weapon, but you've wrenched it away from him.
I don't want to burn another one of Ed's spell slots, but the obvious thing to do would be cast hold.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast hold person.
All right, so then it's a wisdom saving throw, is it? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
What save does he need to meet? Ooh.
It's my spell save, which is a DC 16.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the kobold got a nat 20, and so has indeed successfully saved against your hold person spell.
Right, I've cast the spell now, so he's awake. So
Which I'm going to tell you right now, he needed that nat 20.
Can I?
Kobold is writhing and not really saying anything, just and desperately trying to grab back at his weapon.
Can I come in ahead?
Can I punch him until he stops writhing?
Okay, but that will break your invisibility.
I've
Oh, you've already
So
broken
the
up the
spell,
whole
yeah.
person.
Spell.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, fair enough.
This is this is the most violent looking outhouse from the outside you've ever seen.
Yeah, I will say, by the way, Dan, that's another outhouse next to you.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, cool. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can just start punching the kobold if you want. Are you trying to specifically be non-lethal here, or just?
Yeah, I want to
Rough him
find out why the fuck there's so many kobolds in the outhouse.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. You rough up the kobold. You give him a good beating, but you are you
measure.
non-lethal. Oh, please, yeah. Give me an attack roll. Yeah.
What is there any particular weapon I want to see by the weapon?
Yeah, certainly. With that is sufficient that you can kind of beat the kobold into submission. He is now unconscious, unfortunately, though. He's straight up knocked out immediately. Simply put, that's too much damage for his little brain to handle right now.
What a mighty 17.
Yes. Yeah, so you're now holding an unconscious kobold while hiding in a toilet. Outhouse. I keep wanting to say Portaloo. I'm having to stop myself.
Can I start dunking his head in the toilet until he wakes up again?
You can start waterboarding the kobold, yes.
Hang on. There's no waterboarding.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
yes, okay. You're not waterboarding.
You're just drowning.
Drowning, yeah.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm just swirling him.
It's just regular drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you start dunking the kobold's head in the water to kind of try and desperately get him to wake up, revive him, something like that. After
I could pump 5 points of lay on hands into him to wake him up.
Okay, certainly. As you start to finally get through to him, he does snap awake all of a sudden and kind of glances around like as he looks up at you with fury in his eyes. What would you like to do?
The skunk would like to know why you're in the toilet.
There's a brief moment where the kobold looks at you as if you've just asked, why does he have a head? And just goes, toilet! He's once again trying desperately to grab at his weapon, even though it's on the floor, discarded away from him.
Can I persuade him that I've been sent by the guy who sent him here, but he didn't have time to tell me what the job was, so I need to explain it to me?
You can try a deception roll with advantage. Yep. But I should warn you, the kobold does not appear to have very much intelligence.
That's
So you
fine.
don't know how likely this will be. Let's see.
I'll take a 21.
Okay, yeah. Well, with a 21, you you deceive the kobold into believing that you've been sent here by somebody, and that he didn't have time to tell you why the kobold was told to be in the toilet, and doesn't know the details of the job, and what you would like him to fill you in on them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that, the kobold kind of glances about, points at the weapon, and says, "Hide in the toilet, stab people." And then looks at you as if that is a complete explanation. You notice that his eyes are pointing in two different directions. That was not just a feature because you decapitated the last one.
Ed is gonna have to leave because Bo ain't a nut.
Oh, Jesus. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, Christ, yeah. Shut up, Dad. Shut up, Dad. Shut up, Dad. don't put this on me.
I quite like the term, no, not actually.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty good, yeah.
I vividly remember Annie's birthday where Bo ate a peanut, where it was, like, took her pen and then insisted on staying out for another hour or two drinking.
Yeah.
And Ed was just like, "We need to go to A&E." And Bo was like, "Nah, it's fine."
Okay. Well, first of all, yeah, okay, that's completely fair. With that, Gene vanishes through a purple portal of responsibility.
Does he cast invisibility on me before he leaves?
I'll say he can cast invisibility on you before he leaves if you'd like.
Yeah, boy.
But you do still have the kobold. You could
The
call over
kobold-
Dan to help you out. Like, somebody else could kill the kobold for you, like, to maintain
I'm
your
gonna go
invisibility.
I'm gonna gesture to.
How's he
Court.
going to see that?
I'm gonna wave the kobold.
The kobold gestures to it while you're puppeting it. Yes.
I'm
Okay,
I'm holding the kobold by the throat, and I've got one hand on the back of his wrist, and I'm just using his arm to, like, gesture for him to come to us.
With that perception roll, it appears a kobold is signaling to you.
I'm gonna walk over to the kobold.
And
Yes.
Call is going to lean out of the toilet and go, because he can't do quiet whispering, and be like, "Can you, like, I'm basically going to ask Court to see if he can get any more sense out of this kobold, because he's also a kobold."
Mhm.
I
And you're nothing if not racist.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um.
I'm assuming they have a language.
Yeah, it's draconic.
Yeah, so I'm going to see if he can get any more sense out of him in Draconic after explaining that I've tried to find out why there's so many fucking red kobolds attacking people in toilets. And his explanation so far is toilet and stab people in toilet.
I would ask him that in draconic, please.
Okay, certainly. As the kobold kind of looks at you, listens, intently, nods, and then goes, "Don't know what you said. Stab toilet." This kobold appears to not speak draconic.
Fair. Why stab toilet?
Stab toilet.
Why?
Stab.
Why?
Stab.
What get for stab?
Toilet.
Toilet. Home.
Toilet.
Toilet.
Stab.
Court can't be seen by Court, but he's going to look at Court and just, like, shrug helplessly and then just break the kobold's neck.
As you give a briefest flex of muscles, the kobold's neck shatters like toilet paper.
It's not.
Uh,
I'm not sure I have any right to do so, but I'm gonna argue that's not even an attack. It's just putting him out of misery.
At that point, the kobold is extremely weak. Court will remember that, of course, because we are in the Telltale games of the Evil League of Evil.
Yes. Yeah.
Indeed. You have spotted another outhouse.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna go there.
We're on to the next one.
Okay.
I will
yeah,
go
that's
into
fine.
this one.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay. As you step your way
Like
into...
to obviously look out for kobolds when I step in there, please.
Okay, certainly. Yeah.
And I
You
will-
step in and give me a perception roll then, please.
Perception roll. Perception.
Oh, fuck. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, with a perception of 15. Let me have a quick check. Oh! You step in, and with a perception of 15, as you're kind of looking about, you kind of have a quick glance down in the toilet bowl, a quick glance up above, and just catch a kobold that was hanging onto the back of the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to catch him just before he attempts to stab you.
I would like to take his weapon off him, please.
Okay, that'll be a contested athletics check, if you would kindly.
At this point, is there like rustling going on inside the toilet?
Yeah, I mean, this is all happening in front of you. Like,
Can Cole join them in the house?
I don't want to be in an outhouse with him. He's quite large and it's quite small.
Okay.
My thinking is that we don't need to restrain him if he just can't move.
Yeah, but I can't move.
That's fine.
Okay, as you attempt to take the weapon away from the toilet kobold, it's able to twist it round and make a swing at you with the weapon. Oh, Jesus. Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
Okay, you take 1 point of piercing damage.
There we go.
And 29 points of sneak attack damage.
I think you'll find that that is not the case.
Is it not? Tell me why not.
Fucking boy.
Okay. You can use your reaction to halve it. So,
15 total damage.
15 total.
Upon the sound of combat, Cole is going to pile into the fucking outhouse.
I will
Your house is very crowded right now.
proceed to draw 2 psychic daggers and press them like into the kobold's throat.
Are you attacking the kobold? What are you doing?
Just threatening.
Okay, the kobold is still going to be attempting to stab you, so like.
Oh, okay, in which case
you haven't
then
disarmed it, like yeah.
In which case then I will just what can I do? Here. Oh, I tell you what I should have done actually. Fuck, I don't know if I can still do
Can't
it.
attack you without hands.
No, it's too late. It's too late because we've already done the old thing.
What are you going to do? The kobold is going to be trying to. He's trying to stab you.
I will try to disarm him again, I guess.
Okay. You could try another athletics check. Yeah.
Can I restrain him?
I mean, you could certainly help, or you can take the lead on it. Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
It'd make it better if I do it.
Yeah.
Alright,
Make me an athletics check then.
If only we had somebody who'd had a single gauntlet of ogre strength.
I mean, that would be really handy against these, but yeah.
I him from behind. Can I have
Yeah.
advantage because it's very crap
You
space?
do have advantage because you're invisible. And so you are able to just quite easily grab and pick up the kobold. And hold him in such a way that the weapon falls out of his hands. You are now holding another toilet kobold.
Cool. I would like to ask him why
Mhm.
he's stabbing me.
The toilet kobold gives you the very same blank expression as the last one and just says, stab.
I comply and I stab him in the gut and
Okay.
disembowel him.
Make an attack roll, please.
Yep.
Alright. You give me dick for breaking the kobold's neck, and then you just gut the next one.
I'm fulfilling his request.
Okay, with that you stab the kobold in the guts and just watch as he just deflates like a balloon. Just as his guts pour out of him.
Almost like he's being squeezed by a large, strong minotaur.
Yeah, you are left holding a sack with no blood or
I would
guts
like
even
to
left in it anymore.
I'd like to have backed out after I did that to try and make sure the guts don't get on me.
Yeah, you can move away. You can make
I'm
sure
just
no
gonna
kobold guts.
turn round while stood up in the outhouse, still got a bear hugging the corpse, and then just toss it on top of Court.
Okay, let's take a break from Court and Cool's toilet adventures. Andy and Tom,
Swerve.
what are you up to?
I'm gonna ask these chaps about eggs and bacon.
These fellows in front of you. Okay, what you come across here appears to be a young couple. It looks like a tiefling and some kind of half orc or something along those lines. They're happily walking along, kind of arm in arm with each other, having clearly just done their shopping. What would you like to say?
You got the eggs and bacon in there?
The two of each other kind of look at each other and they laugh a bit and say, I mean, we do have some eggs, yes. No bacon though, not really for us.
Where's the best place to get some?
Best place for eggs and bacon?
Well, not to get them together, but if I wanted to get the most.
The most? Oh, well, I mean, it would be the Fancy Cat. That's the place to go. I mean, it's right here. Why don't you pop on in? He's always happy to see people, is Tiberius, so, you know.
Does he sell eggs?
Well, eggs, ale, bacon. I mean, anything you want. He's probably the place to go.
Is there another shop? Is there somewhere else I can get bacon and eggs?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, you could head
Where
to
did you get? I'm gonna point to those bags. Where did you get that stuff?
They're kind of backing away from you a little bit. You're being a little bit aggressive, and they're like, "Well, from the market." I mean,
and then I'm gonna completely change tone and go, "Okay, have a lovely day," and then I'm gonna bounce on over to the pub.
Okay. As you kind of leave, both of them are left kind of looking at each other a bit confused and go, "What just happened?"
I don't feel like I'm going to the front door of the pub here. I think it's
it's literally the other side from where you are. So I'm going to cut briefly to Ragnar as well. Ragnar, what are you up to? Hanging out with Salad Cream?
Yeah.
Is it?
Gonna pretend to be begging if there's any passers by, and I'll have Salad Cream there as my dog, and I'll be acting blind.
Can I just wave down the high street at the cats here, please?
Yes, certainly. All right, Ragnar, you carry on hanging around at the outskirts of town. Tom, what is Salem and his ilk up to in their hidden box?
Well, my strategy is kind of stuffed now. Jean's gone.
What was your strategy going to be?
To be Jean's enchanted box.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
But now I'm just an enchanted box in the middle of a street.
I'll come back. Sorry, I've forgotten something over here.
This couple is going to move hastily into the house, away from you.
And I'm going to get a bit of rope out of my bag, and I'm going to tie it around the box.
Okay. Yeah, you pull some rope out your pack. You're able to make a convincing enough tie around the box, so it just looks like you're just moving around your enchanted box.
Right, I'm going to drag this box along the floor behind me.
Is it being dragged, or is it walking on little cat feet?
No, I'm going to drag it.
I think it's I think initially I said it had like legs.
Yeah, you did.
Enchanted legs.
Yeah. So with the
But Andy's still pulling it with a rope, guiding it around like a horse.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick the box so that the legs go back, retreat into the box.
There's some hisses and meows come out.
All right, you are now dragging the box around. That's fine. As you kind of drag this box past the lizard folk who previously looked at you and doffed his cap, you just notice
I've forgotten about him.
A brief moment where he kind of glances at you, very unusually. Can you make me a deception or stealth check, please? Either Andy or Tom or one of you.
I think I've got quite good deception.
You're gonna have to get me out of this one.
Oh, well, that will get you out of it. As the lizard folk eyes you up very suspiciously.
I can't help but thinking the entire town is watching me drag this box down the road.
They are. Honestly, they are.
This
Salem-
weird character with some
Salem
with
for
an enchanted
the
box of legs asking for bacon and eggs.
for the briefest moment, as the lizard folk looks at you, you kind of slightly move the top of your box and just say "morning" and move on. With such confidence that the lizard folk just kind of "morning" and carries on about his day as well.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
So yes, this building in
Lizard
front of
man.
you is the tavern. The entrance is down here at the bottom.
I'm gonna just move my character down here.
Yeah, that is fair enough. I'll bring Tom down with you. Wee. Oh,
Where?
no, okay. Further down south.
Ah,
Andy, as you kind of arrive at the entrance of the tavern, you can see the slightly fucked up shadows that I'm irritated about. But you can see in front of it appears to be a tiger in a top hat. He's sat rather patiently on the porch, just having a very pleasant look around.
if Ragnar was here, he'd fight him.
Is there a hitching post here?
There is a hitching post.
Can
here,
I
yes.
loop the rope?
you can hitch your box to this, yes. As you're hitching the box to you, you see the tiger kind of stands up, does that usual cat stretch where they stretch out, and pads over to you and just goes, "Hello,
Morning.
welcome to the Fancy Cat. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I'd like a drink.
"Oh, well,
Ale.
I'm back.
that we can help you with." As he kind of gestures you in, he kind of gives you a wink and says, "Don't worry, I'm a druid, not an actual tiger." And Patrol,
Oh shit.
paces himself into the tavern and places himself behind the bar.
I feel like I'm getting too deep into something here.
As you enter, you can see to the right of you appear to actually be a number of grung, similar to yourself.
Oh,
Who are all sat around drinking heavily and having what appears to be a very, very rapid argument that you do actually understand.
Dad?
It appears they're actually having an argument about what type of poison is best. They're having a very heated argument.
oh. Okay.
You kind of just hear one of them saying, "Death lilies is a clear choice. It's the best poison. It kills the quickest." Another one cuts in saying, "Death lilies, don't make me laugh. I mean, come on. Anybody can taste a death lily. What you need is something that they don't taste until they're dead." A third kind of saying finally, like, "Oh, come on, until they're dead? That's ridiculous. What you want is something that makes them suffer. That's why I personally always go with fog shrooms. They turn your blood into fog, you know." It's an argument you believe you've possibly heard several times before amongst grung.
Before I get involved in that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the bar and I'm gonna order a drink.
Okay, certainly the tiger is happy to provide you with a flagon of ale for 3 coppers.
I'm gonna flick the coins at the bar.
And 10 dozen eggs.
Bear with.
No, he's a tiger, not a bear.
Hmm.
Thank you, Ragnar.
And then I'm gonna hop up. I'm gonna hop up onto the stool
Yep.
and I'll get for some bacon and eggs.
All right. As you kind of hop up onto the stool, the tiger gives you a very wide smile and says, "Certainly. How would you like them? Over easy, boiled,
Ooh.
in an
raw,
omelette?
please.
What?"
I'm just gonna stop him there. I'm gonna leave my drink on the
Mhm.
bar.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I forgotten my box. I'm gonna go outside. And I'm gonna get my box,
Yep.
pick it up, I'm gonna bring it in and put it on the floor next to the stool I'm sitting on.
Okay. Yep.
So then I'm gonna repeat myself and say, "Can I have some raw bacon and eggs, please?"
The tiger is going to give you a very strange look and say, I can sell you some bacon and eggs raw if you like. It's just not a request I get frequently."
Can I
"Are you
have...
sure?"
Yes, please.
"I can cook them right here."
I'll eat them raw, please.
Both the eggs and the bacon raw.
Yes.
I mean, how
More
much would
sensible
you like?
suggestion would have been that you were going to cook them on the road. But yeah, I'll eat them raw. That works too.
I'll eat them raw.
Yes. How many would you like?
Lots. I'll have a big bowl of eggs and a big plate of bacon raw, please.
I have an appropriate gift.
You do have the appropriate gift. Yes.
I've been avoiding quoting that.
I can feel it. With that, the tiger vanishes briefly behind the bar, and comes up with a bowl clenched in his mouth that he plonks on the table in front of you. It is full of eggs. It is a large-sized kind of mixing bowl, just full of eggs.
Yeah.
And he places down next to it several rashers of bacon.
Cool. So, can I flick? I'm going to put one raw egg in my mouth.
Yep.
And reluctantly crunch down on it.
Oh my god, yeah, okay.
I'm going to put one raw piece of bacon in my mouth and reluctantly eat it.
Yep,
And
okay.
then I'm going to go, boy, I'm stuffed. And then I'm going to open the box.
Yep.
And I'm going to
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please? Just, for eating raw bacon and eggs. You're a barbarian, so I'll give you advantage. Oh yeah, okay, you know what? Actually, not the first time you've done this.
I'm going to go, boy, I'm stuffed. I've got eyes bigger than my belly, and I'm going to lift up the lid of the box, and I'm going to put all of the raw eggs and bacon in the box. And then I'm going to turn back to the tiger and go, have you got any more?
The tiger's kind of going to glance confused and go, do you just want a lot of bacon and eggs?
I want all the bacon and eggs.
You want all that I have?
All that you have.
How much are you willing to pay? If you're going to buy me out,
how much?
You're going to pay.
How much are you? I don't have any gold.
I have 8 PP.
That's platinum. So
you must have some money.
The tiger's going to give you another
3.5 bars of gold.
Yeah, you got a decent amount of gold
from last session.
Amongst the party, yeah.
Do we?
The tiger's going to give you a very wide smile and say, 100 gold.
Yeah. All right.
You'll do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see some money.
I don't have any money, but I'm gonna kick the box of cats and hope that a paw just hands me out some money.
How much is a platinum coin worth?
Is it 10 or is it 100? Let me check.
100 would be real nice.
I think it's 10, but
Value is greater than gold. Great, that's really helpful. Yeah, okay, 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick.
So that means I've got 80.
I'm gonna kick the box.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put 8. I'm gonna hope that some paws hand me out 8 platinum pieces. And I'm gonna put it on the table and go, I've got nothing else in my box.
Okay.
Bacon.
Is the box, is that willing to, are you willing to provide the gold?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, with that you place essentially the equivalent of 80 gold in front of the cat, who just kind of looks at it with this absolutely astonished look on his face, and just goes, okay, I suppose, and vanishes behind the bar, and at this point he pulls up another bowl full of eggs, a third bowl full of eggs, a fourth bowl full of eggs, and pulls out essentially half of a pig and plonks it all on the bar and just kind of looks at you with this very confused look of, you're not starting a rival tavern, are you?
I just really, really like breakfast food.
Okay, I suppose. He takes the 80 gold and goes, pleasure doing business with you?
How do you expect me to transport this lot?
I think you should stack it in the box.
Yeah, the cat kind of looks at you and goes, for 10 gold more, I'll sell you a wheelbarrow.
Ooh. Wait there. I want to leg it out.
So you forgot your box? Okay.
I'm categorically the worst businessman in existence.
I'm gonna run away. And I'm gonna go back and find one of the party.
Okay.
Where are
I'm
they?
imagining this being
Call
like
is invisible. Court is, tiny, but yeah, you can go and find.
Charlie
If you
running
guys
back with the
want to be
golden
fine,
ticket.
you can join in. Presumably, you've had your little tuffle with the toilet kobolds, and you have seen Andy or Nugget is running about doing some stuff. You can go and aid him if you'd like.
I'm gonna find him first. What the fuck is he?
Okay, Andy,
Oh,
that's
there
the
we go. I
prison.
found one. Found him. Here he is.
Andy, that's the jail.
Where's the tavern?
Who's this? Is this Dan?
That's this is the tavern here, Sam.
No,
this
it's not
building
me.
here.
Oh,
That's Sam, but he is invisible.
I'm gonna trip him up as he runs past.
No. I'm gonna kick him in the nuts and say, "Give me some gold."
Okay, make a
I'm
contested athletics check between the two of you.
Do I get advantage if I'm invisible?
You do.
Oh.
Does Andy
Wow,
get
okay.
disadvantage? Oh, it wouldn't make a difference.
No, and Andy wins that handily. Yeah, you go to trip him, but because of his weird hopping style running, he just leaps straight over your leg.
I'll
yeah.
go. Nugget, it's me.
I'm just gonna hold my hand out and say, "I need gold. Don't ask. Need gold."
I'll give him 20 gold.
Yes.
Okay,
Right, I'm gonna
20
leg it
gold.
back in the tavern.
You leg it back into the
As I
tavern.
leg it in, I'm gonna trip over the chair.
Okay, you run in, trip over the chair, spilling eggs everywhere, and
Put the gold on the
arrive
table.
back at the bar. So you place 20 gold on the table. The tiger once again looks at you with just utter confusion, and pushes a very small wheelbarrow towards you with a paw.
Okay, I'm gonna put all the bacon and eggs in the wheelbarrow. Loop.
Can Call push the wheelbarrow so it looks like it's pushing itself?
Ooh.
Just to really confuse him.
Yeah, I tell you what, Nugget's gonna get his
Yep.
like Nugget's gonna pick like a stick or some shit up off the floor,
Mm-hmm.
wave it around like a magic wand at the wheelbarrow, and then throw it back on the floor.
Yep.
And then he's gonna grab the rope on tied around the box, and he's gonna walk out the bar, drag it in the box, click his fingers, and say, "Come, wheelbarrow."
And Call, are you willing to go along with this?
Yeah, I'll push the wheelbarrow.
All right, Nugget, roll me a performance, please, with advantage. I mean, with a 14, you hear as you kind of leave the tiger muttering, where they just say, "Bloody wizards." All right, you have successfully obtained all of the bacon and eggs out of this
Sorry.
tavern.
On that note,
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a moment to appreciate the fact that Sir McKellen passed away?
What?
Yeah,
What?
fucking Gandalf died.
Ian McKellen?
No.
And Michael Gambon died as well.
Yeah, Michael Gambon, but oh shit.
No way, Ian McKellen died.
Wait.
I haven't heard that in the news.
No.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
wrong.
You're thinking
You're
of Michael
incorrect.
Gambon.
I feel
You're
like
thinking of Michael Gambon.
everything I've geared my Twitter towards would have told me.
Yeah.
Dumbledore died. Not
Yeah.
me.
Sorry, yeah.
This is why you keep losing.
Oh,
Lord of the Rings trivia,
fucking
you son
hell,
of a bitch.
Sam. Jesus.
You've been reading Harry Potter lore.
Genuinely nearly had a heart attack. I don't want
Fucking
Gandalf
hell.
to die.
Yeah, you can't do that to Richard and the rest of us, but Richard.
Yeah.
On the flip
Yeah,
side,
Michael
apparently a
Gambon,
man
man.
has been charged
Okay.
with the murder of Tupac.
Following that,
Huh?
can we all take a moment to appreciate how fucking stupid Sam is?
Oh, we're well on that. Yeah.
Can I take more than just one moment?
That is,
Yeah, I
that is
think so.
entirely deserved, and I welcome it.
Can we all
time
take a
you can.
moment to appreciate that Sir Ian McKellen is still alive?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
But also,
lovely.
Michael Gambon, man. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's fucking hell.
Sad.
Oh man,
the sentiment was right.
sentiment was right. Just Jesus, man. Richard's right there.
Yeah.
I'm on my fourth beer of the evening.
Honestly, Richard was about to go and shoot up a school. He was that sad.
Oh Jesus.
Luckily, they're all closed because it's fucking 25 to 10.
I mean, thank
In the
God,
evening.
right? Yeah.
Ooh,
And they're
yeah.
all empty because they're all falling down anyway. But
Problem solved. Yeah.
Sorry, let me correct that. Dumbledore died.
Dumbledore died. Yes, there you go. A different wizard has died.
Different
Yes,
famous wizard died.
Fucking
Still relevant.
spoilers.
which is very sad. Tom, you can't claim spoilers for real life. We've talked about
Spoilers.
What, spoilers because he told you the news.
What?
Told you
Because
yesterday's
Dumbledore
news as well.
died. Fucking hell! I haven't even watched that film yet.
Oh, Tom, you're the worst.
Dumbledore dies in the Philosopher's Stone.
Okay, Andy, you're the worst, I guess. Yeah, okay, you have successfully bought all the bacon and eggs from this town.
Okay. Well, my
Right.
work here is done.
Is
Now
there
we need
anything else you guys would like to do in the town?
We need horses.
Yes. Now, horses. There is a stable on this side. I don't know if you can see where I'm pinging, but on
Yeah.
the western
I-
side of the town.
To obtain this information, can I let go of the rope? and
Yeah.
Just stand back in the door of the bar and say, "Where'd you keep your horses?"
With that, very briefly, you spot as the tiger transforms into a horse and then turns back into a tiger and says, there's the stables is by the
Something's-
entrance to the town.
Something's up with this tiger.
I'll be
He's a
right
druid.
back. My food has turned up.
he's a druid, so he can do wild shape.
Is that how he's given me bacon and eggs?
No, he probably bought those in. That's how he becomes all the different animals.
Oh. Right, come on, Box. Come on, Wheelbarrow. Let's go and get some horses.
Box and wheelbarrow.
Box and Wheelbarrow. That's the
Alright, but I'm not paying for the horses.
that's a good name of
Yeah. Sam just said he's paying for the horses.
I just said I'm not paying for the horses.
He said he's paying for the horses.
You're meant to be a box. You can't
on
talk.
this episode of Box and Wheelbarrow.
Sam
Like
pays
the
for the
shit
horses.
version of City and Sweep, isn't it?
Wait, is there a good version of City and Sweep?
It's
Yeah,
like
City and
it's
Sweep.
It's like cow and chicken.
Why have you got?
I mean, like,
City and
okay, not all
Sweep?
of us were excited by, I don't know, encyclopedias or fucking, I don't know, whatever it was you did as a child, not read Lord of the Rings. Let someone else watch City and
Who
Sweep.
reads Lord of the Rings as a child?
When you can watch City and Sweep.
The
Yeah.
only time I did read Lord of the Rings was as a pushing child, like young teenager.
Did you say fledgling child?
No, pushing child.
Oh,
Pushing.
Like 11 or
you were
12.
pushing. You were
Dan,
pushing
please stop
child.
pushing children.
What were you pushing, child?
I was pushing children into the road.
Oh, that's okay then.
That's okay, isn't it?
Why
According
reading
to Dan,
Lord
it
of the
is.
Rings?
I was channeling my inner court.
No, court doesn't push children.
Right, let's go.
He stabs them.
Yeah,
Court's
kills
gonna-
them.
Paul's going to buy some horses, so let's go to the
Mhm.
stables.
It's called
Court's
Court.
buying horses.
Paul.
Oh, that reminds me. Before we leave, we need to get Court arrested.
Oh yeah.
That should be pretty easy. There's
Where
a
are
bunch
we?
of dead
Where are
kobolds
we?
lying
Where
around
are we on
now.
the list of plans? Is there anything else we can do here?
We need to hang on. Let me check.
I think
Okay,
our
I'm
plans
gonna
have already
cut you
sort of
guys off
gone
while
to
you-
shit purely
you
because
scheme
we didn't
briefly.
we
Yeah.
didn't steal the eggs
Amazingly-
and bacon.
Court, while you're kind of nosing about, you see, I'm just giving you some information.
Yeah.
So to the east of you, this appears to be some kind of blacksmith shop.
Mhm.
Above you, to the north of you, you can see what appears to be a man made of metal, and a gentleman with a hammer who is currently banging a piece of his friend's torso back together.
Yeah, is that a Warforged? Would I know?
It is a warforged, yes, you
Yeah.
would know that, yes.
Oh.
And there's the market north of you and the stables to the
Yeah.
west of you.
Can
I
I
would like to go into the blacksmiths.
Okay, certainly. Sorry, Andy, yes?
can I just briefly run back to the door of the tavern again, having left twice already?
Yeah, oh god, okay, the threefold
Shout at the
return.
barman, is there a nunnery here?
The tiger is going to look at you and just say, no! And fuck off!
Okay, and I will walk away.
Okay.
What if we dressed some other people as nuns?
No, that's not the same.
Yeah, I'm
It's not
gonna
the same
move
vibe.
on. I'm gonna move on from that. Dan, as you kind of enter in, you see a slender Dragonborn lady is standing before you. She goes, "Oh, well, welcome to the finest arms for excellent steel crafting, weapons, tools, armor. We've got it all. What can I do for you, sir?"
Is she exceptionally bubbly for a dragonborn?
She's reasonably bubbly, yeah.
I wonder where that came from. Inspiration. I would. Just to give you an idea of what Baldur's Gate 3, the dragonborn.
I'm
in the
honestly not
blacksmith's
even
Act
based
3.
on that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk in there. By the way, just to give you an idea, my ideal disguise is that I look like a halfling.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
as
that's fair
cool,
enough.
Just,
Yeah.
I would just like to purchase, a number of, small daggers if that's possible. Nothing too fancy. Just, pig metal really. Nothing more than glorified knives if that's possible.
Okay, we have a collection of knives if that's something you would prefer for food, but we do also have a selection of small daggers that might be suitable for someone like yourself.
That's more what I'm looking for. More small daggers. How much and how many have you got?
Oh, well, we have quite a few. My husband, he does use these as a bit of a practice sort of thing. So, I mean, we've got quite a lot. I could probably do you a bit of a job lot if that would be something you'd be interested in.
And how much would they normally be?
Well, normally for one of these, we'd probably charge about 1 gold each, just to make sure you've got to keep them out of the hands of children. But for somebody like you, I'd be willing to do 10 for 5. A sort of a buy one get one for free kind of option. If you're looking to buy en masse, that's certainly something we can do.
Okay. I would like to buy a dozen, if that's okay.
A dozen. Okay.
About 6 gold.
6 gold certainly sounds fair to me, sir. Would you like them packaged, or are you happy with them as they are?
I'll have them as they are. Thank you very much.
Okay, certainly. With that, she kind of, pulls out a couple of drawers and shows you there's a lot of knives here. You can she lets you take your pick. She starts talking through. So these ones we tried using a bit of an alternate forging style. Didn't really work too well, but the metal's still solid. We were trying to get a pattern into the blade. Some of them she shows you, they're different styles of hilts, but you can basically take your pick of of 12 daggers.
Yeah.
In exchange for 6 gold.
I will do that. I will hand them 1 platinum piece, and I assume I get change.
Yep, certainly. With that, she goes, "I'll just get your change."
Thank you.
She briefly steps into the other room. You can hear, some kind of muttering.
While she's doing that, I'm just gonna quickly hide as many of them around my person as possible.
As in, you're stealing a bunch more?
No, of the 12, but just so that she doesn't see where I put them.
Okay.
And I'm not stealing
stealth
anymore.
check
They're
as
just
you do it.
ones. Yeah.
Can I go and whisper to Nugget?
Okay, let me just finish this up very briefly. As you you're able to hide them about your person. She doesn't see where they've gone, but she happily gives you your change and says, "Look, if there's anything else you need, just let us know. Keep us in your mind."
Will do. Well, I'll ask you one more time, one more thing. Do you have anything a bit fancier than just these? These daggers. Anything that's maybe a bit of a craft piece, a passion piece.
Passion piece. I mean, not really. That we don't get much call for it. I mean, we do some of the work on the train, obviously, but that's not really. Well, you're not interested in buying a bit of a steam train, I assume.
Unlikely. What are you selling? Bits of steam train? What do you mean?
Well, we don't really sell bits of it. It's more just my husband does some of the repairs on the train when it needs it.
Oh, okay. Well,
along with Thaddeus.
Thaddeus?
Oh, the Warforged gentleman you've possibly seen.
Oh, Thaddeus. Okay, yeah, sure. Thank you. I haven't met his acquaintance, but I saw his shininess in the catching the desert sun. No bother. In which case, then I think that's everything. Then thank you very much.
All right, then. You have the best day, sir.
You too. Thank you. I'm gonna walk out So now, if I do get arrested, I should meet the criteria of having numerous knives hidden all over me, as per the description in the wanted poster.
Mate, it's fair enough. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, cool. You were planning on whispering something to
just-
Nugget?
Can I also let the group know that she mentioned that her husband does repairs on the train,
With the
so everybody knows that, with the Warforged, so that everyone knows that information.
Okay, certainly, yep.
Can I? I'm just going to whisper. Well, it seems Court's on board, which makes it far less fun. But anyway, I was going to ask Nugget if he was willing to declare Court a thief,
And a nonce.
and then Court, like, if Court's on board, then I'm going to ask Court to suitably run away and look suspicious.
Yes. Before I do that, I'm just going to look at the things that I've got on me, just in case there's anything.
Certainly, you don't want to lose.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking
You could
about.
actually steal something.
I'm going to.
Well,
Give-
is there any? Sorry to interject.
Yep.
Is there any more eggs in this market?
There's none you can find in the market, I'll say. You have bought out all the eggs and bacon in the town. The market's mostly spices, fabrics, beer. There's a goblin who appears to be trying to sell shiny rocks.
Ah, okay.
I would like to give the Deadly Dagger of Donny very brief to call to look after.
Okay.
Because we wouldn't want that falling into the wrong hands. And I'm going to try and hide my pepperbox pistol or revolver that I've got somewhere where it can't be found.
Okay.
Put it in the
That'll
box.
be a sleight of hands check if you get searched.
Yeah,
Put it in
that's
the
fine.
box.
Well, I just think Cold is more likely to be able to use it than because he'll get into close range.
What did you give me?
The Deadly Dagger of Donny to look after.
Oh yeah, I can shank someone with that.
Yeah, because I can always pull it out once we're in that fight, but I think we don't want to lose that.
Okay.
Cool. Right.
Thief.
Are you looking at just starting a commotion for court then?
I also need to find out where the nearest Wix is.
You what?
I need to find out where the nearest Wix or Alsford or Jewson or Travis Perkins is because we need some wood for our.
What if we get?
chat.
What if you shout thief and we get caught to run through one of the market stalls, and then in the chaos we can just collect up the pieces left over from the market stall being knocked over?
Or
Are
how?
market stalls made by pieces of wood just resting against each other?
I mean, it's
No,
kind
but-
of simple. They're very
We've
simple
already got a
structures.
wheelbarrow, so we only need to put like a little frame around it and put a tabletop on it, and we're away.
Oh, yes.
Then how are we getting this on the horses?
Yeah, go by the horses first.
We can tow the wheelbarrow behind the horses.
I thought we were going to steal the horses.
We need to get the horses before this
No,
because
we're
we need to
stealing
make a
horses.
quick getaway.
We need
We're
to make
stealing horses.
We need a wagon.
Yeah, we need a wagon.
If we get, if we get,
We need an 8-horse wagon.
You can't be a criminal without a wagon.
If we get a wagon, the wagon is also our egg and bacon stall.
Either way, let's do this
Okay.
before I get arrested, because once I am arrested, we are on a time limit.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, before your
out
execution, yeah.
of character, I don't want to just be hanging around doing nothing for
I have a
2 hours.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where the fuck is Ragnar?
He's in a
Back with-
bush.
He's in a bush.
It's just chilling by the entrance to the town.
Yeah, Ragnar has literally just been chilling by the entrance to
For
the
some
town.
reason, he checked out of this session and just sat himself in a bush. I don't know.
He's not very good at all this sneaking stuff. He's a fighty boy.
I've
There was,
done.
there was literally an offer of invisibility.
Ragnar, roll me performance, please.
Okay.
What bush performance?
Oh, wow.
Natural 20. You have a -3.
You are so bad at performance.
Your charisma, what, 4?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Good God. You
was
are
rated a
difficult to
pit.
be around.
Yeah.
And
And
your
his character is
not
much
great. There we go.
Actually, has
Hmm.
Richard ever played a high charisma character?
No, even when he played a paladin, his charisma was.
He did play a warlock,
10.
guys.
Wasn't he a shit warlock with low charisma though?
No, he just didn't read his spells.
Hmm.
He
Oh, yeah.
technically
It was
good
it was
at
actually quite a good warlock. It was just
Yeah, he was quite a good warlock.
Just-
Yeah. It's just
You just never
Just-
use your charisma ever.
spells are so wordy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ragnar, as you're kind of sat there with salad cream next to you, kind of as your dog, looking like you're just begging, you see a lizard folk in very fancy, fine equipment stroll by. He takes one look at you, and you kind of immediately see that. Oh god, this guy might see. Oh god, what's going on? But your poverty-stricken performance is so convincing that almost immediately he takes his hat off, crouches down next to you, and goes, "Good sir, would you and your dog like to come to my house, have a nice bath, perhaps something to eat? Would you like that?"
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you, sir.
Come with me. Yes.
What the fuck?
Is Richard getting? Is this the lizard guy? I've missed who it
The
is.
lizard guy. Yes.
Oh no.
So Richard, he's gonna guide you through the town. With you and salad cream. I'm gonna bring both of you. Whoop.
Jesus
Bonk.
Christ! Do we see them walking past?
We're on a time limit.
As you guys are watching, you do.
Let's go to the horses now.
You do see them wander past, and he's going to take you
I'm
to
I'm gonna follow them.
his house. Yeah, do you want me to move you alongside with them?
Yeah, where are they
Because
going?
they've gone whoop inside here.
Wait.
Yeah.
Come on, box.
As
It's a
he
nice
brings
house.
you in, he starts finding bits of food for you, pulling something together. He starts
You're not-
searching through his clothing, trying to find you something that'll fit. Just yes. The sands can be cruel, so I will help you as best I can.
I don't like sand. It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Richard, take 1d6 of psychic damage. Not your character, you.
Oh, hang on! You didn't even get the quote right. You can't damage him for that.
No, I'm damaging Richard, not his character. It's all good.
That's fair.
Oh, okay. Fair. So you're damaging Richard for getting the quote wrong, not for the character of the quote getting off.
I mean both, to be honest.
It's close enough.
All right,
Rough
so
and it's coarse and it's irritating and it gets everywhere.
so the lizard folk, while he's kind of searching through, he finds what looks to be a very elaborate cloak with a nice fine embroidery. As he kind of starts sizing it up and going, yes, this would work lovely for you, and it matches your hair. Would you like to try it on? As he kind of gestures it to you.
Ragnar takes his cloak off, which is all he's wearing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the lizard folk seems completely unfazed.
And then he would try this fancy cloak on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, as you kind of try the cloak on, almost immediately it kind of wraps itself, conforms itself to your body, and kind of immediately starts rubbing at your face, your chest, everywhere, as you're kind of being attacked by it, to be completely honest. And you can add to your inventory a cloak of prestidigitation. It is a cloak that will constantly try to clean you while you are wearing it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Indeed. It is possibly the first time you've ever been clean underneath all that filth.
Yeah.
Fight him. No, don't.
With that,
Do I
the
know that Cole's
lizards...
in the room?
Yep. Unless he's introduced himself to you. I was going to say exposed himself.
No, on my way past, I'll just tap him on the shoulder. Just give him
Oh,
the
well, in
draft
that case, I
and
won't buy the lizard folk and try and turn him into a were-tiger.
I mean, you can if you want. Right. With that, the lizard is going to turn his attention to salad cream. And you're going to see, once again, he kind of squints his eyes. As he goes,
Can I hold an action?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I would like to cleave him in two as best I can.
I was just
Okay.
going to lift up Salad Cream's goggles.
That also works.
What are you holding an action? Yeah, which one are you holding an action for, and what's your trigger?
I'm going to hold an action to attack the lizard folk if he clocks that's Salad Cream of Salad Cream Jones fame.
Okay.
I would hold
Richard?
an action to do the goggle lifting should he say the words salad cream.
Okay, certainly. So the lizard folk.
Would
kind
you
of
like
is-
some dinner? We've got some delicious homemade salad. Ah!
He. Okay, yeah, all right. As he's kind of squinting at salad cream, he just kind of goes, "It's I've seen this before."
He's
And
quite
suddenly you
a
see his
common breed of
eyes
dog.
kind of go wide as he turns and looks at you, and just silently mouths the words, "Salad cream Jones." And if you would like your held actions to go off,
Oh yes.
certainly so. Please make me an attack. And he will make as I presume you are lifting up the goggles of salad cream. I believe he
Yes.
has to make a wisdom save. Let me just double check that. Okay, so you would have advantage because you are invisible. And a 17 does indeed hit, as I just check what the save is he has to make. Constitution. Oh, he does make the Constitution save. Oh, oh wait, no, he doesn't. Never mind. Sorry, I forgot salad cream has grown in size. Yeah, no, he doesn't. So he is petrified.
Can I get a quick update? What's happened?
So the lizard folk who kindly took Ragnar into his home has identified Salad Cream Jones, and now Salad Cream's goggles have been lifted, so he has petrified the lizard folk. And then Cole has swung his scythe. Now he has advantage because he's stealthed and because he's petrified. Doesn't that mean everything's
Instant crit, I think.
Instant crit. So do you want to roll me another attack, and we'll just add those damage dice together? Let's see if you can one-shot him.
I mean, that's only so it's 9 and 5, and then another 8 and a 5, so 10, 19, 27, plus whatever I choose to pump into it in terms of smite, I
Yep.
guess.
Okay, so 27 is sufficient. So as he is petrified, just for that briefest of moments, you see as he starts to turn to stone, and the scythe rips through him, and he collapses down on the ground, dead in front of you, without the even opportunity to scream. You are no longer invisible.
And then a feast for salad cream.
Oh.
Yes, Tom? Tom?
This spell.
Oh Christ, what is this spell? Soul Catcher. Within 60 feet of you, you are just outside, so would you like to catch the thing's soul?
Yes.
Okay, certainly. What does this do then? Christ, I have to read all this.
See, this is why
Snatches
there's never
it.
any spells.
Traps it inside a tiny cage. A stolen soul remains inside the cage until it ends, or you destroy the cage. Which is the spell. So it lasts for 8 hours. So for 8 hours, you have this cage, and you can use a bonus action to give yourself a bunch of benefits.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have successfully stolen the lizard folk's soul.
Yeah.
So I suppose what happens successfully then is that the lizard folk says the words "Salad Cream Jones," is immediately petrified, smashed in half, and his soul is stolen by a cat.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you; those are possibly the worst 3 words he could have said in that situation.
And
Can I
then
then feed the stone remains to salad cream?
Okay, as you as he kind of collapses down onto the ground, you start grabbing large bits of it and shoveling it towards Salad Cream, who is joyously eating it up.
and
Very
can I
quickly, there is nothing
just
left of the lizard folk. But go on, Ragnar.
put the goggles down.
While Salad Cream is happily digging in, you just slide the goggles down, trying not to make eye contact. Salad Cream doesn't seem to care; he's happily eating.
Nice. All this guy did was see a homeless man in the desert and think, I'm going to do something nice for this guy.
He saw a homeless guy sitting in the desert next to a basilisk.
He's essentially the Mr. Beast of the desert.
I thought you said Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
No, that's a very different character.
Oh,
Yes,
It's
indeed.
next on the list for murdering.
slight problem, everyone.
What's
Hmm?
up?
Call is no longer invisible.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. I mean, I warned you. So I've got no sympathy.
Hmm.
I didn't hear you. I was busy murdering.
I warned you back when we were in the Porto Luz.
Oh yeah, I knew that then, but I wasn't. I wasn't.
Did you not know it now? Huh?
I wasn't expecting it to escalate as it did. So, I think we've other
Yeah.
than stealing horses, we're pretty much there on a list of tick boxes for this.
No, we
visit.
haven't got a wagon or wood.
No,
Or
but
nuns.
the existence of the wagon negates the need for wood because you can use the wagon as a place to sell your
you
bacon.
find me a wagon then,
All right. Well, Call is
wagon
Call is
boy.
very conspicuous.
Okay.
The Adventures of Box and Wheelbarrow and the Wagon Boy.
All right.
Maybe you can find some clothes in this guy's house to
Blood
disguise you.
Yeah.
Wagon Boy.
Heal him
Okay.
and wear his skin.
Oh, there's very little left of this body.
Dom.
Yeah.
I need to escape this place.
Okay.
Dig a hole. Dig a tunnel.
You
No, I
can
have a-
see a just south of you. There is a loo, outhouse,
Where? I can't see it.
just south of you, down here. Yeah.
Is that an house?
It's an outhouse. You could go and escape down there.
Is it reasonable to say that I could get to the house without being seen?
Yeah, you can certainly try. Yeah, yeah.
That's not what I asked.
That's what I fucking
you're
answered.
gonna tell it.
Right. What I'm thinking, and this is
Mhm.
I'm gonna lay out my plan to the party for them and/or recommendations. So I'm thinking I cast haste so I can potentially dash twice in a turn.
Yep.
And then I also have the option to bonus action Misty Step, so I can move like fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like my movement at that point will be 150 feet a turn.
Yeah.
So
It's very quick.
I'm going to move. Like I can move 120 feet and then vanish and appear 30 feet somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, I can rapidly get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yep.
And honestly, that's going to get me quite a long way. I think.
Just put some of the lizard's clothes on and carry on with your day.
On the lizard armor.
I can make it over there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have that as a backup. But yeah. All right. Oh fuck it. I've got nothing to lose. Was Lizard Folk fairly chunky boy?
Are there any ice
I
cream
mean,
cones?
He's a good
nearby?
size. He's obviously not as chunky as you. No, Tom, there are no ice cream cones.
Can I steal some of his clothes and just hunch myself up a little bit and try and look smaller than I am?
Yeah, you can have a kind of route around as to what he's got. See if you can find something that's valuable or something that you think will disguise you.
I can use borrow experience to ask the soul where the best clothes are.
Oh my god, what
I
a
don't need. the
what
best
a
clothes.
use of a soul. Yeah, and if you can make a stealth roll once you've put on some other clothing.
Although I'm before it happens, I'd like to put it out there that if I end up in a situation where somebody sees me and thinks I don't look like what I am,
Yep.
I'm going to try and convince them that I am what I look like I am, using the lots of one attack.
Yep.
So I want that second punt.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay. So you put on some of the lizard man's clothes.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm just finishing some chips.
this is not going to end well, boys.
You
get
you
the
look at
fucking
yourselves.
horses.
You look at yourself in the mirror and you realize I just look like I'm wearing some ill-fitting tiny clothes. I still look like me.
All right, you know what? I'm going to lose the fucking bullshit clothes.
Yep.
And just put on a fucking bandana over my face so you can only see my eyes.
Okay, you look like
Thinking of it,
call the wanted man wearing a bandana.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But at least there won't be any instant facial recognition.
Where's the train
Sure.
station?
So the train station is south of the town. It's outside the town because, dear God, I could not find a map that had one thing that had everything I wanted in it.
Fair.
We need to
So you
get.
could head to the train station to have a look at it, or you can, yeah.
We've got a
What's your
lot
plan?
We've got a lot to deal with right now.
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
I want to be very clear. You guys aren't going to be doing the heist like now. I'm not about to be like, right, the train's coming. You know, yeah. This is about getting everything you need for your heist.
We've got a lot to. We're in a bit of a tight. We're in a bit of a mess right now.
We need to regroup.
Yeah. I would say one thing as well, Sam. You need to get out of it, but there's also salad cream now just sat in this house.
And a wheelbarrow.
Hang
that
on.
needs someone
Salad
to
Cream
pick.
walks here and nobody noticed him.
Well, maybe.
Or they did notice the basilisk was just too scared.
That also works. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take Salad Cream. Has he got a bridle or like a head, anything like a lead? I don't know.
He's got a spiny bit on the front of his nose you can grab hold of.
You know
Is
what? I'm
salad
gonna
cream
grab
big
him by
enough
his spiny
for
bit, and I'm just
Ragnar to
gonna
ride?
Oh, definitely,
just-
yeah.
gonna lead Salad Cream out of the town. Bold as brass.
What about
Okay.
What about the horses and the wheelbarrow full of eggs and bacon?
Can you wait in this house first, and we'll get the horses?
Okay, would you like to wait?
I'll wait.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll wait.
Can I keep Ragnar? Because he won't really good to stealing horses.
No, leave Ragnar there.
Ragnar does have free will, I should say, but yeah.
Where's
Ragnar's just excited he can ride
Where's,
salad cream.
Where's what's his face?
I don't know.
Dan, there he is. Come and help me get some horses.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you could steal them. I can ride off of them, and you can take the rap. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite hard to get caught for horse thieving without a horse, though.
Yeah, but
It's 'cause he stole it. That's why there's no horses.
Yeah, but
We
he
can
can
do
be.
it
he
in
can be
exchange.
an associate.
We could buy the horse and then I just steal the money back.
He can be an associate to horse
How do
thieving.
we buy the horses?
Oh,
Okay.
Sam was going to pay for them. Hang on, I'll go to Sam and get the money
Those-
for the horses.
I'm not a fucking bank.
Yeah, but we can't trust
Anyone
anything you
paying
say now.
attention to us?
You
like,
said Ian
we're
McCallum
making
was
it around
dead.
this town really inefficiently.
Can we have money for horses, please?
No,
Cool.
steal the horses and let fucking.
No, we'll buy the horses, then steal the
Okay.
money back.
Here's the plan: is that we steal the horses. Core is on the back of a horse and falls off, quote unquote, off the back of the horse, left behind, and is left with the thing. So I just jump off and make it look like I'm falling off.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, then the rest of you get away with it, and I've just decided to. And I've been left behind.
Me,
Okay.
Ragnar and Call and Salad Cream are going to slowly just creep out of town.
So you're going to use the distraction of horse thieving to escape yourself.
We haven't thieved any horses yet.
No, I know. We're just.
I know.
we're
I'm
getting
just
ready.
we're
got-
planning
We got,
this.
we got to talk to Gandalf.
He might
Yes,
be dead.
all
Sam
right.
thinks he's dead.
Well, yes. That's all right. Sorry, guys. Can we just take a moment because Elijah Wood has died.
Oh,
Fuck
mate.
off, has
Oh,
he?
did he fall in
No,
the
he
volcano?
hasn't.
I was gonna say.
Christ, no, he hasn't. Jesus.
Dangerous.
Yeah, right, sorry. Okay, Andy, as you step into the stable, you're greeted by what appear to be two elderly humans who are in the middle of a very heated argument. It's not
Arguing?
entirely clear what it's about. They seem to be arguing about somebody called Tiffany.
Stop arguing, you fools. Let me-
As you step in, they kind of go, oh, we will talk about this later, Terence. We will talk about this. As the woman storms out of the stable
now,
and heads
Terence.
off.
Terence. How many horses do you need?
Terence is kind of just reassemble himself. Well, we have these three fine horses you see before you.
I'll take the lot.
All three, really? Oh, you'll want bridles and saddles, I assume.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, well, this
Yes,
is
oh,
a
yes, I will.
tremendous day. Yes.
And I'd like a wagon, please.
I mean, we can work something out. Yes, yeah. I mean, 2 of these are draft horses. They'll be able to haul your wagon about, no problem whatsoever. He's clearly getting a bit excited. This is a very big sale for him.
Oh God.
It's going to be upsetting for him.
Would you like them now, or are you
Yes.
planning on now?
Well, but I want the wagon. Where can you get the wagon? Go and get the wagon for me, please.
Okay. Just wait right here. Why don't you say hello to the horses, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
With that, he's going to step out of the stable. No, Sam,
think he
trust me,
knows.
I'm not at
knows.
all missing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a lawyer. What do you think I think? As he strides over to the other side of the market, and you watch as he pops into the
Steal the horses now.
side house. Yes. So certainly now is the time to try and steal them if you want, or do you want to wait for him to return with the wagon?
We want to get caught arrested, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And we need the wagon.
And we need the wagon. We do need the wagon.
Well,
This is going to
I'm
be an
calling,
awful lot of work for when this doesn't work. By the way, to put it out there.
I'm calling this horse loaded pepperoni.
No, that's on Dom because ultimately he has.
No, it's not on Dom.
Loaded
It's-
pepperoni.
It's on
Yeah.
us.
Okay.
We let Tom and Andy take the lead on
I'm
this.
gonna call this horse Domino.
Can we not purely because of my name?
Okay, I'll
Call it
this-
Pizza Hut.
I'll call it Papa John then.
That's
Okay.
better. Thank you. Yeah.
What's the third one called?
Huh?
Is the third one
Can the third one be called Donkey?
No, the third one's Pizza Go-Go.
What?
Pizza Go-Go.
Pizza Go Go.
Yeah, the really bullshit like knockoff, the worst of the big thing.
No,
livery places.
Errol's
Is that a
kebab.
big chain? Errol.
Errol's kebab.
Errol.
Yeah,
No,
Errol.
Panama
Okay.
Grill.
All right. Let's before
Loaded
we start
pepperoni, Errol,
naming
and Papa John.
and
Yeah.
getting attached to all of our horses. What is your? Are you planning on stealing them now? Do you want him to return with a cart? What is your?
No,
what is
let's
your?
wait for a cart.
Okay.
But I think we should get them ready and like be sitting on them waiting for him.
But
He
we're gonna
hasn't
rig them up.
saddled them up yet.
But we're gonna rig them up to the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna get them ready to
You can't
rig
get
them.
ready without cart, can you?
Let's
He
rig,
can.
Let's,
You can
let's rig these horses. Come on, Papa John. Let's
Rig them up. Come on, over here, loaded pepperoni.
Okay. So Terrence is going to return to you with a cart, as I'm just sorting out a token for it because I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't have cart ready in my list, and that is a failing on my part. I completely acknowledge that.
There was always going to be something. Don't take it to heart.
Oh, I will. Right.
This is Tom and Andy were talking about. They were always going to find the thing you didn't have.
They were right. Save cart. As it loads in. Oh, it's fucking huge. Okay. As he starts to set up a cart kind of outside. He starts talking you through all the horses and their various names. He goes, "Oh, well, this one, of course, is called the Welshman's Revenge. Oh, she's a lovely horse. This one, very, very friendly, tender, even I would say.
I
She's
shall
a
call you Papa John.
oh, okay. Well, I suppose it's your prerogative to rename. Now this one, as he saddles up the Welshman's Revenge, which is now called Papa John. Moves on to the next one and goes, and this beautiful beast, of course, is Penelope. She's lovely. A very strong mare. She's good at pulling, so she'll be an excellent draft horse alongside of Papa John, you called her, yes, certainly. So,
Errol.
Yes, okay, certainly, yeah. Errol is a splendid name. Right. And this final one, as he steps down to the final horse, this is Tiffany. She is a very special horse.
Sorry, Dom. Just while this is happening,
Yeah.
can I look out to Court? Just nod in the suggestion that he load the wheelbarrow of bacon and eggs onto the cart.
Okay, you guys can start loading up.
Sorry, carry on.
That's kind of right. Is he introduces you to Tiffany, the final horse. He gives her a tender kind of stroke of her mane and just says she's been a stalwart companion over many years. I'm pleased to see her go out into the field. It's what she needs. It's what she wants. You know. Just promise me you'll be kind to them. Now, well,
Hello, pepperoni.
okay. Three horses, a cart, and all the tackle and saddle and everything that you'll need for them. I mean, it's going to be a bit pricey. I hope you understand that.
Fine.
Well, I mean, each horse is at least 20 gold, and of course, all the saddles and everything like that. That's an extra 10 on each of them, and then, well, of course, I can't discount the cart. So, I mean, I think all in, as he starts to just count on his fingers, I'd say 150 gold.
Okie dokie.
The irony being, we could afford that.
Well, you could pay him. You said you'd buy the horses.
Pay him, and then Court can.
Pay him
Yeah,
and Court
no,
can steal it.
We've separated now. All the gold's back in the Elizabeth's house, so you're just gonna have to steal it.
I'll
But
come
we
back.
can't give him gold to steal it back.
No, you just gotta steal the cart. Just jump in the fucking cart and run.
No, we need to get Court.
Yeah, we've already established Court's gonna fall off the back of the horse.
Have we?
Yes.
Yeah, that was talking
Yeah.
about. I don't know if you were here for that.
All right.
Yeah, he was here for that.
You were here, yeah.
No, I don't think I was here for that.
I'm pretty sure you were.
Well, let's move on before this devolves into an
Yeah.
argument.
Come on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any money.
Well, how are you going to buy some horses?
In the words of Chris Griffin, I don't have any money, so I'm gonna have to pay for these comic books with my poo.
Just punch him and run.
What? But
No. I think we have some gold outside. In our wheelbarrow. Let's get the horses out onto the wagon and we'll sort out the money.
oh, right, you do. Okay, splendid. All right, and with that, he's going to start helping you out,
What an
sorting out the
idiot.
horses. So 2 of them are rigged up to the cart. We're going to move the cart, so obviously to kind of give it some space, it is moved out here. And 2 of the horses will be. I don't have a token for horses. I don't know why. 2 of the horses will be rigged up to the cart, and the third one is kind of saddled and ready to go, kind of next to them. And move
So,
people over here.
I'm gonna load the box of cats
Mm-hmm.
onto the front seat of the wagon.
Splendid. Yep.
I'll signal Court to jump up in the back of the wagon.
Yeah.
Court's
Okay.
riding the middle horse.
Well, I can fall out the back of the wagon. It doesn't make a difference. Just
Oh,
fall
fair.
out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna say I've got the gold up in the box there on the seat. 1 second, and I'm gonna hop up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna
Well,
whip
what
the
do you-
horses. Ah!
What are you doing about the horse that's just by itself, or are you not? You're not.
Oh, I thought they were
Oh.
all rigged up to the wagon.
2 of them are rigged up to the wagon. 1 of them is by
Oh,
itself.
okay.
I told you Court should be riding the middle horse.
Yeah, but then if he falls off it, who's gonna be riding it?
It will
One-
just follow his horse.
No.
Someone needs to jump on the horse. Who can ride horses?
I'll jump on that horse then, and I'll start riding it.
Can we tie a bit of rope to the back of the wagon and to that horse, even while Court's riding it?
Yeah.
You could connect the 2. I'll say, yeah. Typically, you'd have had an Ed in this position, but so yeah, okay, yeah. I'll allow you can connect the horse. So yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna tell him that the gold's up on that box. I'm just gonna grab it.
Mm-hmm. As he's excitedly standing there in front of the cart, going, "Oh yes, splendid, splendid," giving the horses
hang
a
on, which
last
way are we-
fond pat.
Which way are we?
Oh, I suppose. Well, it depends which way you want to ride out of town. You can ride back out the way you came in, or you could ride through all of town and ride out the other side.
Out the way we came in.
I think the way we came in. Yeah.
Okay, that is fine.
So yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's now excitedly standing, kind of in front of the cart, petting his horses one last time just before they go, saying yes. So 150 gold then, please.
I'm gonna whip the horse.
Reach.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
into
reach into my pocket and then draw out a middle finger.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll me an animal handling, please?
Can I give him bardic inspiration, please?
Yeah, go for it. Yes. What is that? That's a D4?
D4 or D6 right now. Let me check.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it starts off as.
D4 it starts
yeah.
off first, yeah. Oh no, it's a D6, sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
D6, yeah, D6 to begin
D6,
with.
yeah.
Yeah, cool, there you go. Cool.
Okay, wow, excellent. All
Add
right.
your D6. though.
Add a D6 to that as well, Andy,
Yeah.
please and thank you, yeah. All right, so Nugget, you kind of, as you're reaching into the cart to kind of, pretend to get him something and flip him off, with your other hand, you're kind of able to get your hand on the reins, grasp your hand around the whip, you flip the guy off, you whip the horses once, and with the skill of a seasoned carriageman, you send the cart and carriage charging off. It immediately, the horses, despite all the years of tender love and care, barrel over Terence, and he is crushed beneath their hooves.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Oh no!
As you're able to kind of charge the carriage away. Now, what's the plan here? Dan's
I
going to
would like
fake
to
out.
fake falling off.
Okay, so as the carriage kind of charges off and runs over Terence, you hear shouting from a number of people. They come running out. Yes,
Can I catch more than one soul in my soul cage?
I think you're up to 6, can't you?
It says you can use a soul up to 6 times. Not.
I
doesn't
think
say
you
how many souls.
Yeah,
you can
you'd have to catch a different soul. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's
Actually,
fine.
I'm looking at it. As long as you spend the spell slot on it, I think you can have as many souls as you want. Actually.
Well, if it's
Actually, I
stolen
can't
soul
do
remains
this.
in the cage until the spell ends,
Oh,
or
there
destroy
we
the
go, yeah,
cage.
okay, yeah.
But then if you're casting it again, wouldn't that end the original spell? Or...
Yeah, it would. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I can't cast it anyway because I can only do it every short rest.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So as you're kind of charging away, Court, you're going to fake out falling off the back. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Roll me a performance check, please, for your fake out of like, oh no, I've been thrown.
Oh, I didn't expect performance. That's fine. I was expecting acrobatics. But that is fair.
No, you're doing this intentionally, so
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. Has that worked properly? Oh yeah, because I've got Jack of all trades. Has that been included? It has been included. That's fine. Cool.
Has been included. Okay, that's fine. So as the cart goes charging off, you do a fake out fall off the back of it. I'm going to move the cart. The cart has now charged off without you. As you kind of fall and land on the ground.
I don't know if you can, but can I drop my disguise self?
Yeah.
So as I fall and I'm rolling, I go from being a lovely little halfling to obviously caught.
Okay, as you kind of tumble to the ground. Okay, that's fine. You guys, yeah. Okay, so just to go through, Call and Ragni, you have successfully escaped out of the kind of eastern side of town, and Nugget and Salem, you have escaped out of the northwestern side of town. Successful.
We'll be back to the nuns.
Caught as you kind of tumble to the ground and find yourself. A number of people have come running out with all this happened, and And you see, kind of in front of you, in particular, is an elderly gentleman who has a large wolf pelt that he's wearing as a cloak with a wolf head over his shoulder. As you kind of start to kind of come to and just shaking off your disguised self, the figure looms over you and just says, "Caught. Oh, you shouldn't have come here, boy." With that, he pulls aside the bearskin cloak, and you can see that he has a large revolver on one hip. He's going to place a hand on it. Yeah, go for it.
I will hold my hands up and say, "I surrender."
Okay, yeah. As you surrender, you can see he kind of looks to the two figures either side of him and goes, "Damn, kind of wanted a duel. Take him away, boys." The two figures kind of promptly grab you, bundle you up, tie up your hands, and you are dragged unceremoniously to the prison in town.
Great success.
A great success all around. So
This guy.
he's another guy in prison who you didn't do anything with.
What does he look like, though?
He appears to be an elf. He's rather gangly. He looks like he's probably on something.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so at that point, you have now successfully stolen horses, stolen eggs and bacon, gotten your hands on a cart, and been attacked by toilet kobolds. And so, what I'll say here is, this is where we will end the session. So currently, you have caught, imprisoned, likely to end up on the prison train. And you have everything you need, I suppose, to create your bacon and egg stand, if that's what you want to do.
Backside. Bat shack.
We should have asked when the train was next due.
Yeah, you probably should have done a lot of things,
No.
guys. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've got
Can we turn
I've
the wagon
got-
around and go back to the tavern? And
Go back to the tavern.
ask when the-
Hey, mate, when's the next train? You
I've
are
got
the
this.
worst.
It doesn't really matter. We can just.
I just checked National Rail app.
Oh,
use-
hang on. Here we go.
Eyes of the Dead.
So you are going to use the soul that you've captured. Now, the soul you captured was the lizard folk.
Yeah.
So, to name a place the humanoid saw in life, which creates an invisible sensor somewhere in that place, if it's on the plane of existence you are currently on.
That's good.
You receive
You
visual
do
and auditory
you do
information.
the
So,
transit
what would you like to? Yeah, what would you like to name as a place the lizard folk has been?
So the train station.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move you to that location.
You've also
guys
got
can see.
query soul as well, so you can ask questions.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Is this all illuminated
It's
or
all
dark
black.
for you? Okay, splendid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dump Salem here. Can you see?
Ooh.
I'm going to move
Train
everybody else
station.
in as well, just because, so you're not just,
Nice.
no, don't need Gene.
There's no train there
Or
at the moment.
Where's the
Yes.
bound
So you can't see any train there. You can't really see anybody here. It looks relatively abandoned. It's well maintained and well kept, but it's just completely empty.
Why don't we just ask the soul?
You can still ask him.
I'll
Yeah,
ask
you
the
can-
soul.
What do you want to ask the soul?
I
And how does this work? Does he have to tell you the truth? Like,
don't know.
let's
It's
see.
his telepathic answer.
I guess he doesn't have to.
Mm-hmm. Query soul. You ask the soul a question, no action required, and receive a brief telepathic answer, which you can understand regardless of the language used. The soul knows only what it knew in life,
Must answer you
but it
truthfully.
must answer you truthfully to the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or two and might be cryptic. Go for it. What would you like to ask?
When's the next time the train comes through town?
Okay, the answer you get from the lizard folk is every few days. I don't know when the next one will be, but it won't be more than 3 days.
Very helpful, is it?
That'll do.
Okay. So we've
Mhm.
got 3 days to set up the trackside back shack.
And also the backup plan of the landslide with the kobolds.
And we got to get some nuns.
And the nuns.
Also, you haven't got 3 days. At most, you've got 3 days.
At most, we've got 3 days at least. We've
That's
got
how
no
long
days.
until it's at the train station.
Mhm.
Are you planning on hijacking it at the train station, or?
No. But if it goes around every 3 days, then
Yeah, okay, alright, that's fine.
I mean, if we miss the next time, then we can just get the next
Wait.
train.
You'd just be
3 more
building the
days,
backpack
yeah.
when it goes past next, and just be like, "Warning!" To the
you got to wait
Coming
for us to finish
soon.
this. Yeah.
Pretty soon. You wanna build up market interest before you commit,
Wait till you
okay.
come around next time, bud.
Yeah, so in about 8 sessions' time, we'll
Yeah.
we'll finally rob this train.
All right, Dan. I know you don't want to sit out for the next few hours, but that's not really in my control anymore.
Mhm.
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna say, for the sake of Dan's sanity, it will be our priority. Will be to move ahead with the train.
If not, I've got backups.
If not, Dan has backups. Honestly, if it looks like it's gonna be like, okay, let me put it this way: if you guys are gonna look to do a ton of other stuff before you try and hijack the train, I will recommend Dan has like a one-shot character, or Dan plays the 3 kobolds, whatever it might
Could
be.
we
Should we
not
just
do
go on another
could we not do
adventure?
like a back in time session where we did something before this?
I mean, I guess I don't have a back in time session prepared, Andy.
Well,
And more
no,
back
but something where like we could just do what we were going to do next, but then we could invert it and be like, "Oh yeah, this happened before."
Right, okay. I mean, yeah, okay. I guess if you guys are like, oh, actually, I'd like to, go off and do this one thing before we got the cart, then maybe, yeah, sure. But, I don't want to get too into that.
I did suggest going to see the kobolds first, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Like,
we needed bacon and eggs urgently.
I wrote so
Yeah,
much stuff
they
about
wanted,
what's
they
going
wanted
on
to
with King Finn
steal
right now.
bacon and eggs, and they
Mhm.
paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah, you got more
guys-
than the horses.
You unbelievably overpaid for bacon and eggs. You realise that?
No, not we.
Andy.
Andy.
Sorry, Andy. You, and to be fair,
I got
also
a deal on the daggers.
indirectly call you.
No, I only ever paid for wheelbarrow.
Yeah, you.
In my defense, I didn't know what it was for.
You overpaid, but you also overpaid double what the guy was asking for as his overpayment
I
demand.
didn't know that. I
Yeah.
was right. He just asked me for gold, and I gave it to him.
Yeah, I've got
Well-
50 platinum on me. I didn't want to get involved in that at all.
Nugget,
God.
Nugget is entirely uninterested in haggling and just wants to move on with his life.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna move you back to. I'm gonna move you back to Bilgewater. It's a nice town. But yes, all right. That is where we will call the session for now.
Mhm.